Was an impressive performance, I have to say, this weekend.
Thank you, thank you. He's a disciplined kid, man.
I followed your whole route out there from even when you brought your mom out there, and I was like, "Yo, coach, he's the shit." I like that.
Thank you, thank you.
Um, Nevertheless, guys, we have here Coach Panda, the head coach of William Zepeda and Subriel Matías, and many more. As far as also Coach, you have Manny Rodriguez as well.
Yeah, Manny Rodriguez. We have a lot. We have a lot of fighters. Israel Gonzalez, Kevin Gonzalez, Angel Ayala, who's the number one in in organizations. So we're there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. If you don't see the like button, the three dots on the corner will get you to the like button. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in. This is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, el body gringuillo del boxeo, right here. Mira, you had me stuck when I had Cepeda on here, man. What that interview quedó muy feo.
I was at the gym, man. I start the gym at 11 o'clock. I just got back, so I'm waiting for them to pick me up, take me back home. We got about an hour and a half drive, so I stayed in the city yesterday.
So, as far as you're concerned, were you able to see the performance on TV after?
Yeah, I just watched the fight now. I mean, I thought he stuck to the game plan. We know that William Cepeda is a high volume puncher. We know he's not going to do very much different, So, we seen some flaws that I seen in a different bunch of different videos of Hughes when he fought uh um
Camposas.
no, when he fought the Southpaw, the guy Giovanni Stanford, and when he fought General Carroll, so those were the two Southpaws that have kind of a similar style as William, where they come forward and things like that. So I watched a few of the flaws that he had, and we were able to execute it when William gave him the punch that I asked him for. I knew that it was a wrap. I knew that it was a done deal, and I didn't think it was going to go that fast, but we're it happened, and we're grateful for that, man.
I texted you. I said I feel like you really stamped yourself in the 135 division. Not obviously people. Obviously, the casual fans don't really look at the rankings too much. But some people really love to look at performances like that. If you had to grade your performance leading up to the KO, what would you give yourself and Cepeda?
I give us an 8. I still think there's a lot of improvement to do. Certain errors that we commit, that you can't do against certain fighters like Shakur Stevenson, like Gervonta Davis. We need to go back and fix those things. That have been improving in every camp. You know, um, but we know that there's levels to everything. And those levels are Shakur Stevenson, our Tank Davis. So we have to be at our A game. We have to be ready in every aspect of the word. So we got to go back to the gym, the drawing board, and fix what needs to be fixed, and continue to improve what has already been working for us.
So before we get into Shakur Stevenson, I want to get it briefly on. It's a very brief, obviously. With the kid Schofield, he was the co-main event. He's searching for the Shakur Stevenson fight. He's not necessarily there. You guys are there. But as far as him and Oscar De La Hoya is concerned, the 135 division is concerned, do you feel like he gets more promotion than you guys? Because there's clips of Oscar De La Hoya saying that you guys weren't ready for Shakur Stevenson, and now you guys are.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm used to that type of stuff, man. I'm used to going in as a B side. We're not the talkers, man. We're not the people who are on internet, saying stuff and causing that type of fan base. So I mean, it's hard for them to try and build us up like that, man. We just want to fight. That's all. William is just the type of guy that just wants to fight. He'll fight anybody. Now, if you ask me for my opinions, I have different opinions than William. You know what I'm saying? as a coach, as a person that's in charge of this team, but at the end of the day, I have to listen to what my fighter wants. He's listened to me for 30 fights. So now, that's what I told him. I said, this year, man, I'm going to listen to you. We have different organizations. We can fight for. We have different opportunities now. Now, if you ask me for my opinion, I have different opinions than him. He wants to fight. But I have different things, and it's not being scared. It's not being nothing. It's just, being what I think is best for us, um, as far as economically and everything that we do. But I mean, Kid Schofield, that's Kid Schofield. That's him. I respect him. I respect whatever decision they make and stuff. But I'm not. I've learned one thing, man, Mills, is that if I'm attentive to someone else, I'm not going to get to where I want to be. I mean, at the end of the day, um, there was two different performances that night. You know what I'm saying? There was a circus, and then there was a fight. So you tell me. I think a lot of the fans. William gained a lot of fans that day.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he definitely did. You could just see it off of the hashtag alone. Um, in other words, we're not looking backwards; we're looking forwards, and you just believe that. I mean, what steps do you think he's at? You know what I mean? I'm talking to like Mickey Bay. I'm talking to Coach Breadman, Caleb Plant's coach. We all agree the kid needs a lot more seasoning. We think he's highly ranked where for what the skill level that he's at. Do you think he's moved too quickly?
No, I mean I can't say nothing about that, Mills, because you got to remember a few years ago we were in that position, man. All we wanted to do was fight, and they gave us an opportunity with Hector Tanahara, So this is where I see him at. That's maybe his opportunity for us, to fight us. But I think there's ways of doing things, man. I'm just different, man. I'm old school. I think there's different ways of doing things, man. I don't believe in internet contracts. I don't believe in that stuff, man. I believe that there's two parties to every side, man. There's two grown men, who are hired to negotiate, who are hired to look for the best purses in the world. And any boxer that is on here or any manager that's on here and says that they're not interested in purses, man, get the hell out of boxing because you're not in here for your fighter. You know what I'm saying? This is we're looking for the best persons, man. If that wasn't the case, I'd be fighting at the YMCA. I'd be fighting at them type of places, man. We want the best. We worked hard to get here. This is 16 years of work, that we've worked to get here. We want every fighter desires to and dreams to one day retire and say, man, boxing gave me this. I have this because of boxing. I have this because of my work ethic. But I can't down talk this young man because he wants to fight. He just wants to fight. Now, one thing I don't appreciate is his father, but as far as him, I mean, hey, he was really vocal about fighting and all this stuff. He's seen me in person in Vegas, you know. I I didn't look. There was no interest in there, And another thing,
Did
you
he
know,
say hi to you?
yeah, yeah, we were the same band. We wrote to the same band and everything. But I don't have to discuss nothing with him because at the end of the day, with all due respect, he's just a trainer. So what I did, and I spoke to his manager. I spoke to Schofield's manager, and I said, "How you doing, sir?" And he said, "Good." He was sitting down, and this is I told him, I said, so I heard you want to fight William Zepeda or Subriel Matías, and he just went. He said, "Well, not necessarily." And then I said, well, I said, because his father's been very vocal lately. And he said, no, everybody is. I said, no, not me. I'm talking to you. I said, I'm talking to the right. He said, go talk to Eric Gomez about Golden Boy. I said, no, I can't talk to Eric Gomez unless there's an interest from your part, because then I'm going to look like a fool going and talking to Eric Gomez and there's not an interest in your part. But one thing I'm going to tell you, I said, if you can beat William Zepeda, I can almost guarantee you that I can speak to Orengo and I can speak to these people and guarantee you a fight with Subriel Matias. But you got to beat William Zepeda first.
You
He said
know,
that he wasn't interested.
no. Mm.
So I mean, you know, I respect the father, but the father came on here on a live saying that I never answered, that I ducked the fight, that I did. Man, come on, somebody. I mean, I'm not. That's not me, brother. But I'm not gonna sit here and I don't get on lives with people and I did it. I made that mistake already with Bill. And things like that. But that's not who I am, man. I respect every single individual on here because every individual has worked their way up here, and I respect them. And if we're gonna fight, we're gonna fight, man. We're gonna fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, you know, um, Do you even think that you guys will cross paths? I mean, he's a young kid. Cepeda's 27.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. And this is with all due respect. I don't think we're gonna cross paths, but with his last performance, I know he can only get better from here. But with his last performance, he showed me he needs a lot of work to do, man. What his father needs to stop doing is getting on here and start teaching some coaching skills, where that young boy's not jumping up in the air and trying to throw hooks from a mile away,
Mm.
because you're going to end up getting somebody like Shakur, who's a smart A+ fighter, who's a fighter who is a master of the game, and is going to get his ass caught.
I
You know,
thought Abdullah Mason.
you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to be a hard puncher, man. When you're jumping in the air like that, like you're Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, you're gonna get caught, man.
You're
You know,
basically knocking yourself out.
absolutely. That headbutt. If we look at it, he caused the headbutt. Like I said, he's only a young boy. A young man. He's only gonna get better from here. But he needs to focus on bettering him, and things like that. And I applaud him for wanting to fight all these guys, because nobody wants to do that now. So I mean, I don't know if he really does or not, but he seems honest, and I respect him for that. I respect his team for that, and I applaud him for that.
Do you feel like he believes that what he says he is, or do you think that he's saying it more because his dad is kind of like motivating him? Listen, you got to think like you're the best to be the best.
Well, that's where I was going. I mean, I believe that he thinks he's the best, because if you don't believe that you're the best, you didn't belong here, But I mean, I do think he believes that he needs to improve in stuff, But I mean, if he doesn't believe that he's the best, then I don't think he needs to be in this sport, man. He's a good kid. He's a good fighter. It looks like he has a good
But
fan
but
base.
but some people are humble, man. Some people are humble in this sport. Most people are humble, actually, depending on what gym you go into.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just them, Mills. But like I told you, I don't. I'm looking to move forward, man. I'm looking to go higher. And I'm not gonna sit here, because you never know, man. Boxing can turn around. We might end up losing one day and having to fight him. That's just how boxing is. So I stay
Yeah,
strong.
absolutely, absolutely.
You never
Once
know.
they start putting you in there, where the Shakors, the Tanks,
Uh,
and whoever,
you know,
whoever.
we're human beings and we're exposed to losing. So we might end up. I don't know where Williams at. He might want to. He might be one of them guys that are 50 years old and still want to fight, to still trying to be. I mean, I believe in trusting God, and we're never going to do that. But boxing is a turnaround sport, man.
Absolutely. So let's touch on what's in front of you. Okay. Shakur Stevenson, very, very outspoken. I mean, basically saying, "Hey, I already sparred him a couple times." You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. That's what he said. You know what I mean? I don't know if you probably didn't see it. I'll send it to you. Um, wanting the fight, it makes sense. This fight makes sense, but in Newark, does it make sense?
Absolutely. I'm not. I'm not. You know. I'm a smart man. I'm a
That's not
boxing
a
man.
Vegas fight.
No, I'm a boxing man. I live off boxing. This is what I do. This is what I do for a living, man. I'm not gonna go fight a Newark. First of all, that venue is not, it's not a huge venue. Which I'm not saying that we fought in big venues,
Was
but
it like 10,000? Some
but
10,000?
I guarantee you that William versus Shakur is going to sell. Now, my opinion about it is, let's take it to San Antonio, Texas, man. Let's take it to Austin, Texas, to Houston. Let's take it, not even to Vegas, man. Let's take it to Texas. Let's take it to where there's half and half a fan base. Where we're gonna have a fan base as well, where it makes sense. I'm not gonna go fight a
And they're
Newark.
good with taxes over there in Texas.
Exactly, so all these type of things, you have to look at. People just, oh no, just do the fight. People don't understand, man. This is a sacrifice that we make, and I'm not going to have my fighter lose 40% of his purse just because I'm going to please you. No, that's not how it goes, man. We've worked our ass off to be at this point. I got to look at where taxes are going. I got to look at all these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to look for, oh, he's offering $1 million. Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's only making 300, 400,000, because all the taxes and all these things that are going. So everything has to, we sit down as a team, man. My team is full of business people, man. They're full of entrepreneurs, people who don't live from boxing. As far as the people who invest in William, they don't live from boxing. William can retire tomorrow, and these people are gonna be just fine. All these people look at the business part of us, and I'm sure that's for Shakur too. He has a person like Jay Prince, who is smart, man. He has Andre Ward, who was real smart. Terrence Crawford. These people who are smart around him. So I mean, I don't believe, in my personal opinion, I don't believe nobody's scared of nobody, man. I mean, I don't think you would join boxing if you were scared. We're scared of purses, man. We're scared of losing a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That being said, do you feel like that could be the reasoning of the fight not happening next?
No, no, no. I mean, that at the end of the day, William told Oscar, William said, "I want to fight. I'm gonna leave you up to the. I'm gonna leave the homework up to you, man. Because at the end of the day, we don't make decisions. At the end of the day, Oscar can do whatever he wants to do. We're signed to a contract to him. Promotional contract. We reserved all our rights to a Golden Boy. So that's what it is. I mean, now if you ask me, Mills, if I want to fight right now, I don't want to fight right now, and it's not being afraid. It's using a business move, a smart move. You know what I'm saying? I want the fight of Lomachenko Cambosos. That's what I'm looking for. Then what I want and then what I want, if God willing, we win that fight, is I want to do a unification fight. We want money, man. We want to fight. I want my fighter to be good, man. I want him to be economically good, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with me wanting my fighter to make money. Why is it okay for everybody else to make money? It's not okay for a Mexican kid from San Mateo Atenco just because you're not giving me an opportunity, man. You
So,
know we
so
fought
let
for.
now that because I don't want people to take your words and move it around. So let's stop there. I already got a comment here. Business ducking is real. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, um, taking the winner of Cambosis and Loma, getting a belt, going to that, then getting that fight next would unify, which puts your percentage on what you guys would be making in that fight would be higher. Correct?
Absolutely, and it makes sense. People say business ducking, God bless them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't in there taking punches. They ain't in there, they're not, they don't, they take care of their family the way they know how to take care of their family. I take care of mine the way I know how to take care of mine, you know? Um, and that's what it is. I mean, we just fought an eliminator to fight. So I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm taking what they gave me. I just fought an eliminator to fight Kambosos or Lomachenko.
How much? All right, so let's stop there. Who wins that fight in May? No, it's
Personally,
March. My bad, right?
no,
Yeah.
it's in May, the 12th of May.
Okay.
I believe that
You gotta
Lomachenko.
know, right? You gotta know.
Yeah, I believe that Lomachenko wins that fight.
So it as far as so Lomachenko wins the fight.
There's a guy on here that
It's
said, why?
also another title fight as well.
There's a guy on here that said, why not think you can take the belt from Shakur first, then unify with Lomachenko? No, no, sir. We're here. These are people who are just casual boxing fans. They don't know the business part. Why would I go make millions of dollars and then come back to make hundreds of thousands?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, right? If they ask you who would you wanna fight, Shakur or Loma, right?
Personally,
I know you already said Loma.
yeah,
Yeah, you said Loma. But in the same time, right? Shakur would probably be most likely offering you a more of a bigger purse from the jump than Loma.
absolutely. I don't have a shadow of
But
doubt.
if you add both fights up, so you're kind of sacrificing. You're kind of putting yourself in a situation as well, unless you don't think highly of Lomachenko.
No, no, no. I think very highly of him. I think he's
Because
a very
guys like Ryan Garcia, they built themselves, and then they're like, if I'm gonna take a L, I'm gonna take the L with the biggest purse. So he went for Tank Davis, which is
yeah,
also another. That's on the table still, as far as for you guys as well, which is another topic.
yeah. We don't know what Tank is gonna do. Whether he's gonna move up, whether
He
he's gonna
hasn't even signed yet with Frank yet.
yeah. So we don't know what's going on. You know. But as far as William Cepeda
Is
is
that a
asking
bigger fight though, in
which
your
one
eyes? If Tank Davis would want to entertain a fight, because the higher ups they just want the money. So in reality, is you think that that's possible? A William Cepeda selling more than a Frank Martin?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Frank Martin's a great fighter, but we all know, man, Mexican fighters versus another type of fighter is what sells. Mayweather did it all his life. Pacquiao did it all his life. You need Mexican fighter are
What
people
numbers? How much numbers did you guys do with Zepeda?
on this one.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, come on. I'm an honest guy. This is as far as you mean, like selling or what,
the gate.
or our money.
No, the gate. Like as far, I don't care about your money. I'm talking about the gate. The
Yeah, I
gate
don't.
as far as how many people sat down on the seats.
Oh, there was 5,000 people. That's what was there. I mean, but
That was okay.
yeah, but I don't. That's not. I know that this is not a big fight, man. I know that Maxie Hughes is not a huge name. He's not Shakur Stevenson. He's not Javante Davis. I mean, now if Javante
But
Davis
these
is,
are your hardcore fans that follow you.
yeah. I mean, bro, it was
You want to
awesome.
know how many hardcore fans look at you? Look at Shakur, his hardcore fans.
We
You
just this is new to me like that, man. I was able to see a lot of people from Atlanta, things like that I never seen, because it's a small venue. So they stayed after and just, hey man, we're from Atlanta. They had Williams shirts. So they were not just like fans that just, oh, we were in Vegas for the weekend and seen there was fights, we're gonna know. These guys had Williams shirts, they had a bunch of stuff. And I had, me personally, I brought 35 people from my family from across the states, that were there. A lot of his family from Mexico, all over the place. So it's telling me we're moving in the right direction, man.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um Shakur saying that you've been around Shakur in the amateurs. I look at the your style of coaching for these type of fighters, because obviously a coach, you can't coach everybody the same. You know what I mean? You coach them with the best attributes and what they bring to the table. So when I hear that you've coached in the U.S. Team USA and with all these names, but then when you look at the styles of Zepeda and Matías, the notable names, right? They want to say that they're not defensively sound type of guys. Um, you know, can you touch on just that? Because I know you have the sweet science, but you're not necessarily. These guys, they go about it a different way. Can you speak a little bit about that at least?
First and foremost, my coaching style is I have to adapt to the fighter. You
That's what I
know,
kind of said, right?
now, tell me, does Manny Rodriguez get hit?
See, different style.
You know what I'm saying? Now
That,
tell me,
that's why I said the notable names,
yeah.
the more
So
notable names.
Subriel came to me with 29 years old, man. With what was it, 15 fights, 16 fights around there. He's fought them all the same. So my job is just try, to maintain him with conditioning. William is a smart fighter. William doesn't get hit a lot, So there's different ways and things like that. But I have to work with what I got and try to do that. My job is to coach them. I can't change a complete style, man. But I deal with the styles that I have. For instance, Manny Rodriguez is a great counterpuncher. He's a smart fighter. He moves. He uses his legs. He has the abilities to do that. So I work off of that.
Okay. Um, that being said, Shakur saying that Zepeda is not a killer, and were you around for that sparring?
No, no, I wasn't there. But I mean, it's like I've always said, man, the amateurs is one thing, and the pros is a different thing. Shakur might be just a way better fighter, just like William might be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've had fighters who would destroy people in the amateurs, and then we fought them in pro and they beat us. It's just the way it is, man. Now you got 8-ounce gloves. You know what I'm saying? You got 8-ounce gloves, and you have different, things. You can't compare headgear with no headgear.
Mm, mm. So, um, as far as Lomachenko is concerned, what's your prediction on that fight? You know what I mean, with Zepeda and Lomachenko.
I think Lomachenko should win. That's just my fanatic.
And if you go for that fight, you guys go and take that fight.
I mean, I would, but William doesn't want it. William wants to fight Shakur. So that's what I'm telling you. We have different opinions, man. We have different.
Ah,
He's begging for that fight. He's asking me, and I'm telling him, okay, I have to listen to him. I'm a man. So I have to listen. But at the end of the day, I have to wait what Oscar says, what they say, because Oscar and them can say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, they gotta they gotta send the contract. They gotta do something. So, but as far as Williams telling me, Coach, I want to fight Devin. I mean, Shakur. I want to fight Shakur. You know, and okay,
He wants the
that's
big payday from the jump. Boom.
yeah. He wants to leave a legacy, man. He wants to leave a legacy. And I respect him, so I have to go with what he says.
Mm, mm. So he believes in that matchup with him and Shakur. Um, you looking at that matchup. Obviously, Shakur, his fight with De Los Santos. Um, People said that De Los Santos could have did a little bit more. In this fight, guys like Mickey Bay, we talked yesterday, and we said, hey, you know, we think that he's gonna take chances every second from every round from round 1 to 12, unlike De Los Santos. So, what do you think? Like, what do you think about that matchup? Just because he wants it so bad.
So what do I think about the Shakur and
Zepeda, Zepeda matchup.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and Shakur knows I respect him. We were in Texas the other day. I
Like,
seen him,
and I'll add to that. Look at Octo. Thank you for the $2, Coach. Do you think Zepeda could KO Shakur?
brother. If I was not here to believe that my fighter can beat anybody in the world, I have no business sitting here, even getting on here. It'd be disrespectful for me to be on here and not believe that my fighter can win. Is what I'm going is telling you is I know that Shakur is an A+ fighter. I respect him with everything that I have. But I believe that my fighter can win. If not, I would not be here. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. Shakur has fought some dogs, but he's never fought a guy with a will like William Zepeda. You know what I'm saying? Just like Williams never fought a Shakur Stevenson before. So we won't know until that day. Until that day happens, we won't know. But I'm going with every fiber in my body, believing that William Zepeda will come out victorious in that fight, just like I should, because I'm his coach, man.
Right.
But I guarantee you, he has never had somebody on top of his ass that can throw 1,568 punches in 12 rounds and not get tired. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. William has never, ever, ever, ever given a boring fight.
Mm. I don't want to repeat this if it's not true, but I don't know if you see that in the comments. What Gabi's been writing, breaking news.
What's that?
What Gabi's been writing, breaking news. Have you seen it?
I mean, God bless you, brother, man. They people need likes, I guess, in these type of things, man. I don't,
Gotcha.
I don't know what you guys live off or how do you guys make a living. I'm not into I don't know about this whole stuff, but come on, man. We just got done signing with Matchroom. What are we gonna sign with Salida for?
Yeah, now. Um, nah. So
Gabby, God bless you, Gabby.
bless you, Gabi. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Um, so I like the fight with you and Shakur, Zepeda and Shakur. You've worked with Shakur in the USA and the Olympics. So can you talk about, as far as what do you think about him when you work with him until now? How much progression has he brought?
Or best fighter in the world.
Woo!
There is not a better fighter than Shakur in this world. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It
Talk to
would
him.
be an honor and a privilege for me to be able to have a fighter of mine fight him. Shakur
Mm.
is a student of the game, bro. Shakur is a young man that I've known for years, and Shakur it would go into the cafeteria and shadow box. He would be in the restroom shadow, but he would be in the room. He would be in weigh-in shadow boxing. Shakur is a young man who loves this sport and and to me is the best fighter in the world. So
Ooh.
good that he's boring. That's what I've always said. But Shakur,
He's
his
so good that he's boring.
his grandfather is a great teacher. I had the privilege of working with him. Shakur, for me, my personal opinion, Panda is Shakur is the best fighter of in the world of this era. So it would be a pleasure for me to have my fighter fight the best fighter in the world and to be able to beat that fighter. You know what I'm saying? But to me, Shakur, and I'll say it here, Shakur is the best fighter in this world at this moment.
Mm.
Not the most. I didn't say he was the most exciting. I didn't say he was the most sellable. I didn't say he was the most TV wanted. I said he's the best fighter in this era of this moment, which I mean his IQ, his boxing ability, and like I said, he's so good that he's boring.
Bam. He's so good that he's boring. I like that. That's the title. Energy. Salute to Shakur Stevenson. He'll be watching this. And Zepeda. Now, like you said, if he fights Zepeda, if Zepeda beats him, Zepeda is the best in the world.
No, 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 no.
That's not how it goes.
No, that's not how it goes. Cepeda
Talk to
is
me.
probably the most entertaining fighter
A-
in this sport.
If he accomplishes,
Even now, even, you don't get entertained by watching Cepeda.
no, of course you do. Of course you do.
Okay,
He has an
whether William Cepeda wins or loses,
86% KO ratio, of course.
whether he wins or loses, I guarantee you, he's gonna go out like a man. He's gonna fight like an animal. He's gonna give his fans what they want. So I only have another guy that's probably more exciting, and he happens to be in our stable, and his name is Subriel Matías.
Ay,
You,
bendito.
you know what I'm saying? Is I believe I have the
Julio del
two
Mati.
most entertaining fighters in the division. I mean, in the sport. But
Mm,
as far as I'm talking about IQ, slipping punches, moving, knowing where your timing is at, when to throw a jab, when to do this. Taking
a
take
complete fighter.
exactly. His name is Shakur Stevenson, man. And
Diablo.
because William beats him, that doesn't mean oh man because
Otro
William's
boricua.
you know. William needs a lot to improve, but he's the most entertaining fighter. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, yeah.
People
So
sometimes mistake that, man. Mistake that in boxing and say, "Oh, he's badass," because all they just want to see blood and they want to see people, but they tend to forget, man. I love boxing, so I watch boxing. I love the science of boxing. To see a Shakur Stevenson, man. Um, I sit down and I enjoy watching him slip punch. I enjoy Manny Rodriguez. I enjoy them. I enjoy
Manny got skills.
seeing a fighter to be able to do that and dismount to a fighter who is an aggressive fighter and things like that. But it's my responsibility as a coach to be able to do something with William and try to make a game plan that we can go in there and be confident that we can beat Shakur.
Mm. I love it. I love it. Energy, energy. Salute to everybody on the live. Also, all the members, Bam Bam Boogie, Jackie Hernandez, Claire Moore, everybody. Salute to y'all. If y'all haven't smashed the like button, please do to improve the visibility of the show. Um,
Gabby. So is it a good fight with Rivera and Matias, or are we signing with them? Because Rivera is with Salida. So I mean, come on, brother. So are we signing with him, or are we looking to negotiate? There's a difference.
mm, mm. So let's talk. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into Matthias. We already talked 33 minutes on Cepeda. We'll get all of you guys on in the same time. So
Gabby said that Ergachev deserves a rematch with Matias. What
what?
with what?
What?
See, you see, Miles. When you ask me if I watch people's like podcasts and stuff, that's why I tell you, man. I mean, you're probably the only guy I watch, bro, because I don't. Come
Ik,
on, man.
ik,
Why?
ik
Why?
Caposaurus Rex.
Give me a why he deserves a rematch. Did he beat us? Did he? Or, I mean, was it a close fight? Or why is there a rematch that he deserves?
So let me speak upon that. Because I did interview Michelle, right? And he happened to tell me that Urkashev's leg was messed up before the
Well,
fight.
he shouldn't have fought. He shouldn't have fought. Simple as that. If I would have lost? I wouldn't have come out and said, "Oh, Matias' hand was fractured."
That's why y'all
You know,
didn't fight Tio
don't
because of that
don't
reason.
take the fight, man. If you're gonna go in there and use it as an excuse, don't take the fight. Then shame to his team, shame to Salida for letting this fighter who was shot or stabbed or whatever it was. Shame
Hmm.
to him for him to fight. You had Rivera's dad calling me an unhuman because I said that Ergachev had a heart problem, that he had heart problem. As far as him quitting on the stool, and he said I was unhuman. No, it's unhuman of his team knowing that he was stabbed or whatever they want to claim that he had now. For allowing him to fight. So money's more important than his fight. Money's more important. Man, don't give me that bullshit, man. We beat him fair and square.
Were you able to peep any of that interview yesterday
No,
with?
man, I don't. Subriel he's his own man, bro. Sometimes they send me videos of him, talking smack, and I mean, I'm just different, man. I'm just a different guy. I was brought up different in my home. I was brought to respect people, man. Whether you're the janitor, whether you're the CEO, whatever. That's just how I was taught. And I respect them, and I respect Subriel, and I respect them, and those things, but I don't affiliate me with what people say, unless you hear it from me, then I said it, then I said it. But yeah, man, I mean, so I mean, come on, Mills. So is it shame on me, or is it shame on their team for allowing a guy they knew that supposedly was stabbed and all this stuff? Why'd you let him fight?
Es que when you are on the top, man, they try to find any way to bring you down, man. Trust me. That's just how it is. And you're right. Shame on them for letting him fight, man. Shame on them for letting him fight. Getting into this super chat right here. HLD, huépate, huépate, 20 peso. Salute to you. Thank you. Let's talk about why Matías is fighting Paro. Same caliber fighter as Bonce or Urkashev, but outright ducking Teofimo Lopez for June after a verbal agreement for I no I no ready, mi mano. Eddie Eddie rejected Abrim. He's talking about Bobby Arim. Second time in a call. Habla de eso, Panda.
First of all, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be on here 3 months later giving an excuse that my fighter's hand was broken. So I don't take a fight, and no world title fight, no top contender fights in 2 months. And if you know boxing, then you know that there's 6 steps to a preparation, scientific preparation in a fighter. So you just don't say, "Oh, okay, I want to fight." I'm doing okay, man. I'm not rich, but I'm doing okay. I'm blessed and highly favored. Subriel's team is blessed and highly favored. You know, why didn't Tio take the fight when we asked him to take the fight? Months later,
He said
that's
in June. He said in June.
let's do it. I mean, I don't think Tio wanted to fight in June. We asked
No.
him.
Nah. Y'all asked him?
Subriel told him that day on the video, "I'm not fighting you in 2 months. Let's fight in June."
And you did they ever reach out to
Talk to
Top
talk
Rank?
to Top Rank. Talk
Or
to Top
Top Rank
Rank.
never reached out to y'all?
Yeah, we reached out to them. We were in their office, and they didn't guarantee us a fight with Tio. That's why. That's why Subriel went with Matchroom, because there's something guaranteed there. We're guaranteed a fight. They didn't want to guarantee a Tio.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So for June, nobody has countered, reached out to y'all. Because obviously Eddie
We're
Hearn,
fighting Leon Parro. We're fighting
Eddie
Leon Parro.
Hearn put out that message saying, Tio, please,
Yeah,
please fight Subriel Matias.
they didn't reach out, and so I guess we're fighting Leon Parro, is what I was told.
So háblame de Liam Paro about a fight in Puerto Rico. What you think about the Australian Southpaw? You know what I mean? Undefeated,
I'm gonna
great
tell you
caliber
right
of
now.
opponent.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm in this hotel room. I'm actually in the guy's room. That guy's sleeping right there. That's Subriel's new sparring partner for Leon Parro. He just flew in.
Hmm.
He had better internet than my room, so I came to his room over here.
Gracias.
Yeah, but we're working, brother.
So the Liam Paro is official. It's 100%.
As of right now, yes, they have already allowed me to hire sparring. They already hired me. Our first guy showed up. The 2 other guys show up on Wednesday.
Okay, okay, so that's breaking news porque in reality, I told the media, it was like you told me 90% at one point in time. So no estamos aquí bien, 100%,
They
100%.
allowed my credit card to swipe and bring a flight. So I mean, I
Sounds
don't think
good to me.
it sounds good to me too.
What you think about Liam Paro?
Like him, I think he's a great fighter. I think he's a great southpaw. strong. He was able to beat a fighter like Montana Love with great movement. Um, I congratulate. I take my hats off to him for taking that fight
Stopped him.
coming to Puerto Rico. I think it's a tough fight for Subriel. We know that Subriel has trouble with guys who move in the beginning of the fight until he's able to get in there and do what he does. But I think it's a great fight, man. I think that Puerto Rican fans and everybody is going to be is going to be happy.
So, question, obviously that was the first name that was thrown out there. Then after that, we've heard upon like the two Dominicans, Elvis Rodriguez and Michelle Rivera. Then they got entertained offers. I've talking to my crowd. You know, obviously they
Internet
said,
internet fighters,
"Dámelo, dime, háblame."
internet fighters, man. I'm not answering them people's call, be yelling at me on the, they're not gonna put me in that position, man. I got shit to do. I got work to do, man. I get up every day and I train. You can't say that you want to bet purses and this and then get a call and say that you're not your son's promoter after all that. He needs to call so and so and this and that. So either you're the promoter, or you're not the promoter, man. I mean, if you're not the promoter, that's it. Let the promoter. That's why I don't get involved in Subriel's things. I'll have no say so who he fights or what he does. All I do is they tell me this is who he's fighting. You need to train him for this fight. Okay, that's it.
So what blew my mind that didn't make no sense, and I like to clear it up because Chacho, the numbers don't even come close. But hey, if it is what it is, I guess we throwing away money then. So the numbers was Subir said that the offer was 150 for
150.
for for
I'm a
Michelle.
witness. I'm a witness to that.
Yeah, Michelle. He told me it was 150. When I heard the number 150, makes sense, and I'll get into that. And this is for the Michelle Rivera. His last pay with Libanez was 40K. But then he's also had a big payday beef when he was undefeated with the Frank Martin. Um, so was that presented that 150 was the first offer, or was that like a second offer?
That was the first offer.
Well, okay. So this is Michelle Rivera. He got one loss now. And his last purse was $40,000 against Sergey Libanez. He got an offer from Subriel Matías for 150K and denied it because it was what? Not enough
Basura.
money?
Basura.
Fue basura. Él
One,
estaba diciendo eso, right? He said that that was a horrible offer.
yeah, the dad.
So three times
The
three
one.
times as much as his last
Dad
purse.
is not a promoter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he kind of said a lot yesterday. So, therefore, that's what the numbers were. Let's get into as far as Edwin Rodriguez. I heard a number of 300K was offered.
That see, I'd lie if I told you that was true. That's what I heard, but I don't. I didn't even. I think that was something
That's a lot of money.
that something was negotiated when I wasn't around. I think it was negotiated at the Berlanga fight or something like that, or it was something. But I can't see. I'd lie to you if I told you that was true, man.
Okay. Okay. So, where did you hear it from?
From the team, I heard it from certain people in the team, like the lawyers from the team and things like that. And then, but I didn't see it personally, so I can't vouch for that, man.
If that is the case, right, Subriel? I mean, Panda. What do you think? Like, do you understand their frustration if that is the case?
The frustration for who?
For Michelle, as far as comparing themselves to Edwin Rodriguez, or yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, probably he's probably saying, man, he's probably fought better opposition. He's probably been, at a bigger stage, and they liked him a little bit more because he started with PBC. As far as when Elvis started with Top Rank,
less of
he
a mover, less of a
yeah,
mover.
and things like that. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, there's an office, man, and that's that. Why they made that offer and they made that other offer to so and so. I don't know.
As far as Matthias is concerned, Did the contract, is that like a fight per fight type of a deal?
It's a few fights and with a or guaranteed of a big fight.
But if you lose,
I'm not. I didn't. I can't.
if you lose, do you still get the 5 fights?
I didn't speak on. I can't speak on that because I don't. I didn't see. I'm just. I just know what the team told me.
Because that's how they get people too. They
Yeah.
put,
So
you gotta beat everybody too. So that being said, like your prediction with Liam Paro, I mean, do you feel like that's the best guy that I don't want to say that's the best guy in Eddie's stable, but is where do you rank him at that stable of
and Eddie
140?
has a lot of good guys at that stable. You got Richard Hitchinson. You got
Correct.
a you got a lot of guys. You got
But a
Dalton.
lot of people don't know about Liam Paro.
Yeah, you got Dalton Smith from the UK. You got who's fighting Zepeda next. You got he has a lot of young killers in there, man. He has a lot of young talented. But then again, I'm not a casual fan, so I know all the fighters. Whether you know people who don't know Leon Paro, that just tells me who they are. They're casual fans, and I don't got no time to be arguing with them or fighting with them. But Leon Paro is a great fighter. He just got done beating a great fighter in Montana Love. Not only beating him, but stopping him.
Stopping him. Stopping him, yeah. And he's been in Vegas working with some of the best out there, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, sharpening up his tools. Do you feel like he's a top level guy? I mean, some people were saying, hey, they would rather see. I thought it was a joke, to be honest with you. But as far as name is concerned, I can see as far as popularity how it could help Subriel more. Is sticking him in there with a Regis Progress first.
Yeah,
Um, but in the same time, who do you think that do you think Subriel gets a better credit beating a Liam Paro or a guy like a Regis Progress?
a Regis Progress. A Regis Progress, even though he's coming off a loss, I think he's had the better opposition. I think, he was already a two-time world champion, you know, but
But is he better than Paro?
boxing wise,
Yes.
absolutely not.
Okay.
He was just been there longer and has had the opportunity and blessed to be able to be a world champion. Leon Paro is a great fighter.
For the casual fans, um, you know, at the end of the day, do you feel like this is going to be a stoppage with Matías and Paro?
He knows how to do.
Right.
Not do nothing else.
So I should never ask that question anymore.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
it was? You know what? I asked you one question. I think we asked you one question upon going the distance with somebody, and you said 12 rounds or something like that. That's what it was.
But yeah,
Um,
Matías is a stopper.
he's a stopper. He stops everybody. That's true.
He's a stopper.
Um, some people saying that he's not a killer, um, which is crazy, right? Uh,
But
because he hasn't been in there with the opposition.
Jackie Hernandez said that Ergachev was beating the shit out of Matías for 3 rounds.
Speak upon that.
Shout out to Jackie. I kind of seen it like a 1 round. Kind of seen it like a 1 round till he got hit with a left hook, and then just kind of looked over to his corner, Demetrius Salita, and said like, "Oh, this is real."
So you feel like Subia turned it up in what, the third round, the second
Second round.
round, the
Second
second
round.
round.
You look at the fight. Look at the fight in the second round when he got hit with a left hook. How Ergachev turns around and look at his corner.
Mm. But you know how it is. Subia likes to slow you down and wear you out for a couple rounds. He's a late starter.
And Jackie, if you look at 20 of Subriel's fight, I think he's lost every one of his first 2 rounds.
Boom. I like that. So he lost every single round, and
Can
and
you
that's
imagine?
another thing. That's another thing that don't discourage you as a coach. Like, how do you go in there knowing that you're willing to lose these
Of course,
rounds early?
of course, it discourages me. Mills, I love boxing. I don't want to see nobody getting hit. I get scared, man.
But
You know, yeah,
this is a
I,
different type of skill right here.
yeah, I know, but it's still. I mean, I'm just human. I still sit on the corner of my seat and come on, Subriel, pick your damn, keep your damn hands up.
Gotcha.
because we got people like Jackie, man, who are gonna say you got your ass whooped for 3 rounds, and then you stop these guys and make them quit on the stool. So I got to give 20 people rematches because they've all beat the shit out of them for the first 2 rounds.
Mm, mm, I like it. G Daddy, what's going on? I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could keep saying your name, man, because I don't be calling nobody daddy. Just to let you know. Salute, Mill, great show. Thank you, bro. Thank you, G. Thank you for the $5. Um. Anyway, so so as far as we touched on Subriel, um, and Michelle Rivera and that whole situation. We discussed the Edwin Rodriguez. No, Elvis Rodriguez. I get him
Hey,
messed
Jackie
up.
starts fighting the top. Oh man, the top.
Huh?
Jackie said when he starts fighting the top, he's gonna get beat. He's gonna get
Mm.
stopped. Oh, okay, Jackie.
So let's get into this, right? Let's get into this. And salute to Jackie because my man Panda, he reading all your stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, Jackie. We're reading Jackie's stuff.
um, but we touched already Teofimo Lopez, so I don't think we. So like, I mean, we could touch a little bit more though. I mean, like, do you feel like you're gonna fight him before Haney?
Before Tio,
Tio before Haney because
I think we're. I think.
just
I,
hearing that little video clip of
I think we're gonna fight Haney first because I'm gonna tell you one thing. Haney wants to fight. Haney wants to fight. He's on the zone. He wants to fight. He's not afraid to fight. He's just looking at the right person, just like we are.
we got um Melas con sabor. Thank you for the $5. Panda. Felicidades. Good job by sending him to work. The body. Let's talk about body punching on is that talk about body punching when it comes down to your fighters and how do you go about the deep water game? Because that's where you guys excel. You guys train high altitude, and like you said, you're worried in the beginning with your fighters because they're late starters.
Yeah, and now I stopped getting worried during the later rounds because I know what my fighters can do. Now my fighters are people who take people to deep waters. So anybody can be a badass at sea level. It's when you get into that deep water where you're getting pressured and they're doing certain things. You know, they're doing certain things. Now I know that Subriel and them, are gonna touch bodies and they're gonna do these certain things. Now it's the other team that needs to worry about whether they got the conditioning to be able to do so or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, I I was actually talking to Breadman, Coach Breadman the other day. How do you go about sparring with Subriel and Zepeda? Like some of us were saying that there's no way Coach Panda and they said you have a great coach. They have a great coach. Breadman said, but Mickey Bay said the same thing because I talked to both of them last night. Um, you know they can't go all out all the time because they
They've
can mess up
sparred.
their body.
I don't spar them. Never. The only time I sparred them was the first time that I trained Subriel, and that's how I ended up getting Subriel. I took William to Puerto Rico to be Subriel's main sparring partner for Chukambayev. After that, I promised myself that they would never spar again in their life. And
Why?
it's just why? There's two guys that throw so many damn punches. They're gonna go messed up to the fight, man.
So you don't believe in tech sparring and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of tech sparring, but not between them. I don't. We haven't fought guys. The style was Jukenbayev that had that style. But after that, we've had a Ergachev who was long. We had a Ponce, who was long and right-handed. So I tried to adapt to the styles that I have. But we do tech sparring. Yeah, we do a lot of tech sparring.
Yeah, because when I asked Zepeda, he said that the thing that he got off of Subriel, what he learned was the movement of walking and going into up to approach your opponent. Is that something that you bring into your arsenal as far as going about working with them? Like, because people, people they don't can't nowadays. Pressure fighters are not they're not valued as they used to be.
Yeah, no, no. I mean, I try to cover all the bases, man. Um, I'm a coach who likes to work the mid distance. Then I have Coach Carlos Duarte, the Cuban, who likes to work the long distance. Then we have Eric, who does all the short distance, all the strong stuff. Under my command. But I'm a more of a fighter who likes I'm a coach who likes the mid distance and stuff. So rarely I work mitts with Subriel. It's very
When
rare.
are we gonna get to see that?
There's some videos on there, but I worked with probably the last month of his camp is where I do mitts with him and things like that. But as far as anything else, I have man, Jackie, she said, dude's eyebrows arch more than mine. She said, not mine, Jackie, or is it mine? Not mine. I think she
Let
called
me see
somebody else.
you.
Jackie's cool.
Yours ain't that arched.
Yeah, no, Jack. No, I don't do mine. Mine are regular.
Mine are regular.
Jackie's cool. Jackie's cool.
Nah, Jackie cool. Jackie cool.
I don't know Jackie, but she's cool.
Nah, Jackie's lit. You know what I mean? She like
We can talk about
yeah, I'm making her grow. I'm making her grow into Subiel. But I'm making her grow into Subiel now. You know what I mean?
Oh, see, yeah, she already said not me. Thank you, Jackie. I can continue now. You can talk about my hair though. I didn't comb it.
Oh yeah, yo, you see the thumbnail? Yo, you got the classic haircut. I'm like, diablo, he got the perfect haircut. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the perfect haircut. um, so we talked about Pyro. Obviously, we got Richardson Hitchens fighting this week. You know anything about Melons?
No.
Lemos?
Oh,
Lemos?
Lemos, the guy he's fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good fight, man. It's a good test for Hitchens. I think Hitchens will come out on top, but I think it's a good test for Hitchens.
What kind of test is this?
It's a strong test. The guy that's going to come forward, that's not going to respect Richard, that's going to come and he's willing to get knocked out to win.
Mm. He spoke upon the IBF not, the rules not being, in his favor. I think we talked about it with Subriel. Do you feel like this is a fight that he'll? Because I heard that this is an IBF, like this is an IBF eliminator.
Since this fight is supposed to be next for Subriel as far as the title eliminate as titles the as far as the IBF goes.
You think will he try to
Bro,
make?
Xavier's doing good, man. He's doing good. Está haciendo bien. Yeah,
So
but I
you
mean,
would
he doesn't want to. He doesn't believe in the next day wait. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, if you're not agree, or he's gonna try and see how he feels for this fight. So, respect to him and see how he feels.
mm, mm. um smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. So, as far as Lemos is concerned, what's your prediction on that fight with Richardson and Hitchens?
Richard Hitchens stops him in the late round, I believe, because he's a fighter that's going to come forward and willing to get knocked out too. And Richard is a great fighter. He's a smart fighter. He's in that era of Shakur Stevenson. Those guys, he grew up with them. He's from the same gym. He's
Mm,
from the same area, So he's always had great sparring. He's always had, he's fought at all the nationals. He's a real national champion. I've seen him at all the tournaments, things like that. Richard Hitchens is a good fighter you know. And I think Lemos is a good fighter as well, but I think Richard is young, hungry, and strong as well.
Richardson Hitchens got a lot of feedback upon his last opponent with Zepeda. A lot of people thought he was running around too much and it was a boring fight. He spoke upon that. Speak upon the level that you believe Zepeda and Lemos is at if you had to compare them.
Uh, I mean, Zepeda is more of a flat-footed fighter.
Okay.
Flat, strong southpaw, a flat-footed fighter. Lemos just moves around a little bit more, but he comes. He's that type of fighter that comes for you. He's strong, so Richard needs to be careful. But I believe that Richard will do just like he did with Zepeda, move around. Look for a good timing. Look for a pop shot. Type of fighting and things like that.
Right, right. Um, Who do you believe is a better fighter, Lemos or Zepeda?
Lemos.
So we're getting ourselves a bit of a treat.
I think so, man. I think it's a good fight. I think all these fights that are coming up are really good fights. All these young men want to prove themselves, they want to be there, man. So they're taking these top fights and all of that.
Mm, mm. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, we got 347 people on the live. Do us a favor, smash the like button, you little freeloaders. Come on, guys. It's free. All right. Hit the three dots in the corner and it'll get you to the like button. All right. Um, as far as any new things that you have brought into the table as far as in your camp is concerned. You said you was flying people in. I mean, Puerto Rico. I mean, where is it gonna be exactly?
That's every camp, Mills. We always try to fly people in. That's something that I think that has made our stable good. That we don't limit our sparring. I'd rather lose percentage in my pay cuts, and I can tell you right now, Subriel can vouch for that. William can vouch for that. Pedro can vouch that I'm a person who is willing to lose or take a pay cut. But in order for me, I like to win, man. So whatever I need to do to win, you know what I'm saying? Because I know if I win, the next one is better, and the next one is better, and the next one is better. So I have a high team. I have a good team. Where I have a doctor in our team. I have a sports psychologist. We have a physical therapist. We have a chiropractor. We have everything that I think we need. That has been a blessing to us, and that's just who I am. My dad has always taught me, to break bread, and things are gonna come out good. So that's not new that we fly in people. We fly in people every camp. We have a house, where it's full of sparring partners. So William had two for this camp. Manny has two for this camp. So just that house is four and things like that. So we're always looking to improve, man.
Um, as far as as far as where do you guys know where it's gonna be as far as in Puerto Rico the
Uh,
Liam Power fight?
yeah, Yomi told me the name yesterday, man. Yesterday we were in Vegas. He was in Vegas. He went to go see the Zepeda fight.
So
Um,
not the Choricillo,
No, it was sold out. This one is called Manitin.
Valentin,
No, Maniti or something like that.
Maniti.
Something like
That's
that.
where
Yeah,
it's gonna be at the location.
yeah. Is that a real name?
Maniti.
Is that
Yeah,
a real name?
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a town.
Kind of El Dorado and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's what he told me. He's looking at right now.
Manati. Mm.
He said it holds about 15,000 or something like that.
15,000.
Yeah.
People were talking about, hey, this is all main events for Matías. There's no like wanting to add promotion, add Edgar Balanga to the card. None of that. Is it just
This
straight?
card?
Not on this card, or just on prior
No,
cards to the
I
five.
think so. I think on this card they're having the young man, this kid, Yanquiel Rivera. He's on that card.
Yankee Federa, I know who he is. Yep.
Yeah, we have he's doing his comeback. The guy that they're asking for a lot, Javier Cintron. He's doing his comeback. He's a two-time Olympian for Puerto Rico and the winner of Exathlon. He's coming back. He's training with us. You have Kevin Gonzalez on there, my fighter, my other
Your
fighter.
fighter. Yeah.
Then they have uh, the kid who just signed with Matchroom Two from Bayamon. William, I think his name is William. William, a light skinned kid. He trains um, with Emilio Lozada. He just signed with the Matchroom as well. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of Puerto Ricans on there too.
That's great news. That's great.
Pupilo Collazo, remember Pupilo Collazo is with Miguel Cotto Promotions. He's fighting in New York.
Okay, so Miguel Promotions will
Yeah,
be
somebody asked on
involved as well.
Pupilo Collazo is on the card. I'm telling him no.
This is awesome. This is great news. This is great news. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Press the three dots in the corner, and it'll get you to the like button. To improve the visibility of the show, we got phone lines are now open, wide open. Phone lines are wide open on Instagram Live. We are live with Coach Panda, and shout out to the 330 people on the live. Make sure you guys go out your way to smash that like button for me. All right.
He
So,
said he's the Panda, the new Suge Knight. Man, I wish I had Suge Knight's money, brother.
yo, Panda the new Suge Knight. That's just funny as hell. Um,
Yes, sir.
Sport book, what's going
Sam,
on, man?
Sam Rowe, yeah, JBR Tron is scheduled to fight on that card.
What's going on, man? We live with Coach Panda, Subriel Matías, and William Zepeda is head coach. What's going on, man? You got it. Talk to me.
Panda?
What's going on, man?
What's good? You know I gotta jump straight into it. What happened with the Elvis situation?
That's something I was telling Mills. I never knew anything about it, so I can't answer that. But I don't know. I mean, I heard there was even high prices, like high.
I've been hearing on different channels that the fight wasn't able to happen, and I didn't want to jump to conclusions, or just go off of what somebody or one person may have said. I wanted to get it from the horse's mouth. So, like you say, you don't know nothing about that.
No, I mean I seen it, like I see it on everything, on Instagram, his picture and things, but I don't know if there was even a negotiation, if there was not a negotiation. I can't tell you. Um Man, that would have been a great fight. I know Elvis is a great fighter. I like Elvis. I've been a fan of Elvis for a long time. Um but yeah, I don't know, man. I would lie to you if I told you that there was a negotiation or something. Um if there was something that was negotiated, brother.
Claymore Rain is new caller on the live. New caller on the live. Claymore Rain, what's going on? We live with Coach Panda.
Salute, Coach Panda. Salute to the gentleman to the right of me. Salute, family. Salute, Mill City. Salute to the chat. Yo, you guys are in the building. Give me 2 seconds to just do this. You guys are in the chat. 300 plus people in the chat. It don't make no sense. I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to really give me a reason as to why you ain't hitting that like. It don't make no sense. What are we doing here? Look at this content. Give them the like, man. You freeloaders are killing me. It don't make no sense. Y'all just sitting back chilling. Y'all won't even hit a like. But y'all will hit a like for that big booty bitch. Y'all hit a like for her on your live and shit. You'll hit a like. You'll jump in her DM.
Salute to Claymore Rain. Can I get a like? Can me and Panda get a like? Y'all entertain. Y'all entertain. Yo, Panda. Yo, they be watching Panda. They be watching Panda.
It's a shame. Y'all should be ashamed. Shout out to Coach Panda. How you doing, brother?
I'm blessed and highly favored, man.
That's it, man. That's the only way to be, man. I've been listening to the whole interview, man. One thing I captured from what you speaking, man, is you transparent. You speaking the truth. You making you a businessman. You a thinking man. I like that, man, and that gives more to Subriel and Zepeda as far as knowing that you're behind them and the way you're thinking and the way your mentality is. You're gonna move them the right way. But I know that you also said that it's their decisions on the fights that they're gonna take next, as well as Oscar and the Golden Boy staff, whoever's involved in that, to making these decisions on these fights. But so it looks like Zepeda is very interested in the Shakur Stevenson fight. I think that's a big, huge fight, like you said earlier. Mexican dudes versus a black dude. That's how Floyd Mayweather ran his career. That's big money right there. But you said you were interested in the Lomachenko fight. First, is that because of is that a money thing, or is that just strategy wise trying to save the best for last?
Both. I think we might not make a lot of money, but I think if we were to fight Shakur with a bout, with two bouts, the unification, we make a whole lot more money. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just an advisor, man. But at the end of the day, they make their decisions. So William wants to fight, and we'll see what we sit down next week and talk to Oscar about.
I want Shakur. Shakur, my guy. I need to see that.
He's,
I need to see that.
That's who William wants.
he's my guy. He's my guy too, man. I got nothing but love and respect for Shakur, because I believe he's earned everything that he has. He's earned it the hard way. I've watched him grow as a young man. I watched him come into nationals. I've took him to Italy. I took him to Ecuador. I took him to Dominican Republic. I took him to all these places, and I know he's worked his ass off to be where he's at, man. And I believe that, like I told Mills, to me, he's the best fighter in the world. But I don't think he's ever fought a fighter like William, and William never fought a fighter so that till that day. But I believe it's a great fight.
Okay. I'm gonna be getting another caller in. Thank you, Sportsbook. You got another question?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I holla. Hey, salute the Panda, bro. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate your honesty. You a real one, bro. Keep it real out here in these streets.
Thank you, thank you.
We got a new caller in coming in. Cool. Dream more. What's going on?
Salute to the Panda. How y'all doing today?
Good, good. We got Coach Panda on the live.
What y'all think about that Zepeda stoppage over the weekend?
That's Zepeda's coach. Won't you ask him?
Oh, that's a wild.
Do you know that we're talking to Coach Panda today or no?
No, I did.
All right, so listen, bro. Just check out the interview on YouTube real quick. If you have any questions, throw them down. I'll get you back on, but I got some more callers, okay? All right. We got here Junior. What's going on, Junior? Jermaine Ortiz is manager, uncle, coach. ¿Qué lo que hay?
Dímelo, y esa película que tienen el varón 50 con Matías, pregúntale.
No, eso mismo es una película, la farandulada, likes y estrellas, hermano.
Dios mío, sí.
Yo no puedo darle de comer a mi familia con likes y estrellas y con bochinche.
Claro. Eso a veces, tú sabes, las palabras ofenden y uno es hispano y se tiene que llevar bien, ¿tú me entiendes? La pelea, es muy diferente, ¿entiendes? Cada uno es una pelea, no tiene que llegar
Chucky.
por ahí, ¿tú me entiendes?
Así es. Y las peleas se hacen, yo siempre he pensado y creo que las peleas se hacen como caballeros en hablando, no por las redes sociales, que eso es de lucha libre.
Claro. Michelle era parte de, tú sabes, Michelle estaba aquí con el equipo de nosotros, pero...
Sí, yo tuve el privilegio de conocer a Azar en Dubái.
¿Me entiendes? Ya no es parte del equipo de nosotros, ya. Nosotros lo teníamos aquí con nosotros, pero ya no pertenece al equipo de nosotros, ya me Ortiz ya. No sé, está en otro equipo. Pasan cosas, está con el papá, ¿tú me entiendes? Entonces, ya yo quería decir que todos esos problemas, todas esas cosas, nosotros no tenemos que ver nada.
Yo sé, caballero, y mi respeto para todo el mundo de este difícil deporte, lo que es el boxeo. Y un saludo a Azar. Yo conozco a Azar, tuve el privilegio de conocerlo en Dubái.
Chelo en la casa, Chelo.
Mi hermano,
Chelo's the coach of De Los Santos. So tenemos aquí two coaches.
Oh man, this is a big cat right. This is a big man right here.
Also, super chat. Thank you, Jackie Mills. Pin the like buttons. All right, I got you, girl. Thank you for the $10 as well. What's going on, Cello? We got Coach Panda on the live as well.
Oh, I got questions for Cello too. I definitely want to ask Cello some stuff. I can't believe he's on here. That's what's up. Panda, ¿cómo está, Panda?
Bendecido y altamente favorecido. Dios te bendiga, varón.
Igualmente, mi hermano, es un placer hablar con usted estos momentos y ustedes todito.
Gracias.
Gracias por venir.
Thank you. Me levanté hace poquito, que estoy esperando aquí el plomero, se me rompieron unos tubos.
Esa es vida, levantarse tarde.
Sí, va. Ya usted sabe, ¿cómo está usted? ¿Cómo está todo?
Gracias, bendecido, gracias.
Me alegro. ¿Cuál es? ¿Qué tú opinas de la pelea de la salsa con Matías? Ay, dímelo. Ay, señor.
Dile en inglés también. For the 300 people plus watching.
Ven acá. 300 people, and they don't want to hit. Hey, Coach Panda, right quick, and I also have a question for Cello too. But Coach Panda, so if you guys were to entertain them, because I'm thinking like you guys have been pretty decent trying to stay active. Like you believe in your fighter staying active, and you think that's an important thing, or do you? I mean, what's active for you? Like, what's a good active schedule for your fighters? You know what I mean? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times a year? What would you rather in an ideal world? How would you like to have them fighting?
It all depends, brother. It all depends on what type of punishment they took the fight previously. Right now, at the end of the day, people say, oh man, he knocked the guy out in 4 rounds, but they don't understand. We prepared for 12 rounds. Every sparring was for 12 rounds. Every training session was for 12 rounds. So it takes a toll on your body, you know. So I want to make sure that they're right, you know. But as far I'd like to see William back in June, July.
Saluto. Jose Lopez, thank you for the $10. Also, become a member of Mill City Boxing. The link is in the comments. My bad, Claymore. Take it away.
Smartest move you ever did. Smartest move you ever did. Listen, so as far as Zepeda fighting like a Lomachenko, being that he's fighting in May, I mean, it seemed like Shakur Stevenson would be the more ready fighter to fight Zepeda, and if there was to offer Lomachenko out Zepeda, like what, December, November, like when would that fight happen? If he would have.
He's breaking up, Mills.
You was breaking up. You sound like you was Oh, Panda, come in and come out.
How do I do that?
You heard? Come out the room and come back in with the same link.
A question for you. So with De Los Santos, I'm hearing rumors that De Los Santos is supposed to be trying to do a rematch with Rayo. Is that legitimate or is that not locked in? It's 100% locked in as of yesterday.
Woo! Breaking news! Breaking news! Now, my question is it on that card?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness gracious!
That's the next question I was gonna have. There you go. So that card, because we haven't heard the announcement of Frank Martin and Javante.
Chelo.
Come here, breaking news.
Come over here and breaking shit. I'm glad you pulled up.
So I mean, I'm not gonna even ask you to look past that fight because I do want to know what direction you want to go with it. There's a lot of good matchups out there for Edwin De Los Santos outside of Rayo, but this is a big fight. Rayo just had that big stoppage of Chris Colbert. You know what I mean? He can say whatever he wants to say about how that fight went between De Los Santos. I guess at the end of the day, we're going to get those questions answered. What are you guys looking? What direction are you looking to move with De Los Santos? I don't want to say. I'm about to ask you. Forget it. I'm about to ask you. What do you see after the fight? Like everybody says, you gotta take one fight at a time. Exactly. Rayo's coming off a big win. We have to be smart. We can't take them lightly, regardless of what happened in the prior fight. He's still a great. He got power, so you gotta respect that. He got a little boxing skill. He changed trainer, so his head is big right now. Feels like he's a whole different, and he learned that nobody else up the scale regarding their skill, what they bring to the table. Every other fight, as you've seen, Edwin a bit more versatile when it comes to the game. Everybody punch. Then we show with know that he got movement. He's a boxer, puncher, slick little fighter. Reaction is crazy. Footwork is good. And we've been continuing to work on all those excellent and trying to get them to become that great fighter that brings favor. So right. It's there to be seen. June 15th, where the world's gonna see, and then we take it from there. And we open up for anybody. Anything. Everyone's prepared for the big. I think everyone's prepared for anybody. You showed it with the last couple of fights. We had on a tough fight with boy, or with they head, and whatever happened, but that's it. A lot of props and think that ready for the big names. Yeah, I definitely think he is. And you kind of answered the question I was gonna ask, but I'm gonna still ask it, and maybe you might add to it. As far as the way the last fight went, is there anything that you want to strengthen that you saw as far as weaknesses in Edwin in that last fight, or is there anything that you saw that you plan on capitalizing a little more? Like, should Edwin step on the gas a little bit earlier in this fight? Do you think he just handled it the right way? Like, you're going to get an opportunity to redo this fight again. Do you have anything that you plan on adjusting, or you think needs to be adjusted to fight a Rayo who's obviously very confident now, coming off a knockout of Chris Colbert? I don't want to give up much information, but in the sense of up a little more, shorter to the target, you know, which we know with. I know if you see with target, we're more. Yeah, that's something that you always got to work on and refine your fighters that they doing wrong. So we're gonna continue doing that. We're gonna add a couple of things, like you mentioned, you know, starting a little, or you know, being more, not opening much, and being patient. Right. Right. What is the big fight for you guys? I mean, good luck to you guys. I know it's a big fight coming off that Shakur Stevenson fight. I know that didn't go the way you guys wanted it to go. It wasn't exactly, you know what I'm saying, the way you wanted it to go. So this is an opportunity to get back to, and I think you have a great fighter in front of you who's going to give you an opportunity, you know what I mean, to show the world, like, nah, that's not what we do. This is what we really do. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, by the way, you and Shakur, Edwin and Shakur get to do that again and fix that up. And we get to see what it really looks like, what it should look like, hopefully.
Well, Edwin just came in, so Claremore, I'm gonna tap him in, all right?
Okay, yeah, definitely. You want me to bounce? I'll bounce.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. ¿Y qué, JR? What's going on? Háblame.
Háblame. Dime, papi, te estoy esperando a que me vaya. Voy para Nueva York la otra semana, ya vente. Oíste, ¿qué tú piensas de Andy Cruz? Que me dijeron que quiere pelear con Edwin. Andy Cruz con Edwin.
Web.
Yo no había oído eso. Me dijeron por abajo, por atrás. Oh, sí. El cubano, Dique, ¿qué tú crees?
Andy Cruz versus Edwin de los Santos.
¿Qué tú crees de eso? Pues pinche, yo no sé. No, sería buena pelea. Tremendo boxeador, talento increíble. Ok. Yo creo que eso lo va a pasar. Hay niveles, todavía me está un par de peleitas. Ok. Como un poquito más al yeah. Y Panda se fue, Panda.
Sí, él se fue. He had something to do outside the gym. He's actually was gonna take a flight back to Mexico. He's still out there.
Okay.
So, Chelo, let me ask you a question. So now that we've seen Zepeda fight, and now Shakur is really animated on wanting to make that fight. Talk to me. Is what you think about the fight?
About Zepeda's fight?
Zepeda fighting Shakur.
Oh, but Shakur, that would be a good fight for the fans, man, for people, for the boxing world. Two fighters, but big different styles. So I don't know what that turned out to be. We already know that or don't commit when he has power in front. We don't know if it'll be Santos or fight all over. But maybe, who knows? Maybe he's willing to commit a little more on the heat he's taking. So,
Yeah.
I get so.
When I talked to Hardorno the other day, and I said, "Yo, did you know if this fight was gonna go down that way?" And he said, "Yeah, I did." But he said the way to fight him, you might need to take a couple punches to get in there. ¿Qué tú crees en eso?
To get in.
To fight Shakur, you have to take a couple punches to get in.
Oh, no, he's right, but you gotta be smart about doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just walk in the front door with,
Right.
You gotta angles. You gotta come in a different. You can't just walk right in the door with Shakur. But the man to you, Shakur boxing abilities are fucking superb to a lot of fighters, bro. He's natural. He got good timing. He got good rhythm. He got great freaking footwork, and all that combined with not wanting to commit, that's that's disaster for an opponent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, like everybody says, styles make fight, and when you got somebody that went and show the viewers and the people that got money that they go to a show and they want to freaking go out there and put it for the fans, put everything there. It's a whole different.
It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. Chelo, ¿cuál es el mejor dominicano boxeador ahora mismo para ti?
Uy.
Dominicano boxeador mismo.
Qué cuestión.
Dilo en inglés, dilo en inglés.
Yeah. JR just said. Junior just said. Who's Chelo's favorite Dominican boxer right now?
Right now, I'm gonna mention. I got a few of those guys. I got one for me.
¿Quién?
Edwin de los Santos.
Pero
Edwin de los Santos. Se lo tiro a cualquiera. No porque trabajo con él, porque ese tipo es diferente. Tiene demasiado técnica. I have a few of those. A few guys I give a lot of respect to a bunch of the Caballo Bronco. Caballo's excellent. I love Puello. Puello, nobody's talking about Puello 140.
Matter of fact, you actually said what, he's the best 140 pounder in the world. Is that what you told me last time?
Who, Puello?
Sí.
Puello, there's a lot of skills, there's a lot of IQ behind him. And the guy got balls. When he won the title, I think he's at 140. I like him. He got the reach. He has a lot. He brings a lot to the table, a lot of experience. And he could dissect anybody at 140, man. He gives anybody props at 140. And nobody mentioning him. Everybody's mentioning the big guns, Subriel, Matías. That guy's a headache. That guy is no joke. I can see him winning the title at 140.
Yeah. Jermaine?
Ya es otro nivel. Out of time. But then you have these other guys. You got Haney, everybody knows Haney capable of doing. Chelo, ¿tú sabes quién me dio en La Vega que quiere pelear con Edwin? Christian, el morenito. Bendito, yeah, he's a nice kid, good talent. Yeah, dijo que quiere pelear con Edwin, me dijo a mí. Yo le digo a él.
Keyshawn Davis wants to fight Edwin de los Santos?
Yeah, eso me dijo allá, Ignacio Torran. Oh, yeah. That's up and coming, good fighter, good boxing skills, great talent. But I think a couple of more fights, you'll be ready for those big names in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
I need to rush them like Andy Cruz. They don't need to rush. They're coming right behind everybody else. This whole wave of 55 killers that is up there now. They coming right behind that wave, so there shouldn't be no rush. Most of these guys are gonna move up to 140, a lot of spots in between, let themselves against guys that are really up there level, and then you shoot them against the elite.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You stick them in there, because you never know. One big shot can kind of ruin you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you never know. It happens a lot in boxing. They box it and. What you do, you mess up a whole, you mess up a fighter like. Yeah, long time career,
So, as far as coming into this rematch, Chelo, I talked to Rayo. He told me that De Los Santos was hitting them up on a mensaje, saying like, "You want the rematch? You want the rematch?" Like Ucándolo. Obviously, Ryu dropped Edwin. Edwin finished Ryu right from the jump. This time around, right here, I mean, what can you say about coming in from that experience fight from the Joseph Adorno to the Shakur Stevenson fight that you brought in for this rematch. Now that everybody knows who Edwin is.
We got some work. We got a work cut out for us. Not taking right or lightly, like I mentioned earlier. People gonna see a different Edwin. They're gonna see a different, not a big change, because that comes in time. As you develop, as you get a little older, mature.
What did you?
What working up that ladder, and Edwin's gonna bring a lot of different little things to this fight. That the boxer who knows the game, they'll notice. They'll notice little subtle movements and things that were different. But you gotta really pay attention and have the eye for it. Not everybody will see it.
That's true. That's true. As far as him changing his head trainer to one of his secondary trainers, Jose Benavides, after that loss that he took with you guys, he made the adjustment to go back to his older trainer. What do you get from that? And then also in the same time, he's told me that he kind of was overly aggressive in that fight, that he should have boxed a little bit more. So what do you think about that comment that he made? And as far as the changing of coaches and stuff like that and that nature.
I don't know. The world seen us beat him to the punch. Okay, trainer, it's not gonna make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We made him look the way he looked. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show you that there's levels. We were probably a step or two in front of him, And as time progresses, we're moving up. You know what I'm saying? And I hope he has too. And that will make for a great fight, great rematch. He got the power, like I said. You can't sleep on the guy. The guy's powerful. He looked a little more composed for the second fight, but he still makes a lot of mistakes. I hope we don't make those mistakes with us, because there's gonna be problems.
Right, right. As far as that fight, it was very dramatic because he drops De Los Santos, and De Los Santos has that straight energy to go right at him, right? But if you see that he kind of timed Ryo's next punch, obviously Ryo was probably thinking, "Hey, this is he's bleeding out." Do you feel like if that punch wasn't landed in time that way, it still would have been the same outcome?
Oh yeah, man. Edwin got that killer instinct, and we worked on that. I mentioned Edwin, believe it or not, I mentioned Edwin, you're gonna get dropped. You're gonna get caught. I mentioned it to him. People don't believe it. I told him, you're gonna take a knee. Keep your eyes on the corner.
Wow.
And it happened because Edwin was opening up. Edwin put the ear muscle at one time, and we have worked on that. He releases punches. He comes around the gut. He got power. Get hit, stay down, relax, come back, and go do what we did, and he did it, bro. It was the shit was scripted, bro. He put everything up, bro.
How does it feel? Obviously, like it's a new platform, but I'm thinking this is the biggest part, possibly the biggest card of the year. Um, as soon as it happens, it's definitely going to be the biggest card up to date. How does that feel as far as Amazon Prime and just knowing that you're part of that card?
Oh, it's great, and this is like history, bro. If you you're gonna go look back 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and we're gonna be there. Like, damn, he's open up for first fight with Prime. Hopefully, this thing goes, take over the boxing world like HBO, Showtime did years ago, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking forward to it. Man, and being in this card with one of the best fighters nowadays, the century, which is Tank, Benavides. God, this is like history in the making. You know, opening up is like when they talk about this art and this prime, when how it started, our name is gonna be there. So it's really good, man. Looking forward to it.
Obviously it's you're trying to steal the show. I mean, so many great fights on that card. Let's speak upon that. The David Benavides fight, moving up to 175. This guy, the only loss he took was from Better Beef. Also an Olympian. What would you have to say about that fight?
Oh, that's gonna be awesome, man. That fight is. I'm looking forward to watching that fight. I'm gonna be like this, glued to the TV, wherever I'm at, in the locker rooms or whatever. I want to see that.
It's so important because people don't know, Cello, that this guy has been Canelo Alvarez's sparring partner for 3 years as well. So it seems to me this is a measuring stick, possibly. I think Canelo will be looking very closely against that fight with David Benavides and his opponent. Coming in to that main event, as far as Tank and Frank Martin is concerned, who do you like in that fight?
It's gonna be another one. That's gonna be another one. Frank Martin, good boxing skills, high IQ, and Tank, bro, I think it's a different animal, man. He knows how to adjust. He knows when to adjust, when to step on the gas. So another one, man, for the making, bro. History, bro. That's gonna be a fight too, man. That we saw that fight for a lot of years, bro. I think it's gonna be a good one. Well matched. I give that to Tank, being that he's been there, done that, at that level already quite a few times. But besides everything else, man, Frank Martin got the goods, man. Gotta give him, my hat off to him.
Like, how is the treatment? Like, obviously, like, I know that not you haven't really gotten treated yet, but this is a new company coming in. You guys had your biggest fight on ESPN. Now this is Amazon Prime. I mean, how's the treatment?
As far as the treatment, Samson been dealing with them, and our promoter, which are the best promoters in the world.
You know what I mean by treatment, right?
Nah.
Nah.
No.
Oh, okay.
On that a little bit, please.
As far as like people always like, this is a big card. People want to know like how they put something together, this big and be able to feed every single opponent. You know what I mean?
Treatment.
Not yeah. You don't need to get into that, but like I said, how's treatment?
That's the kind of treatment you're talking about.
You feel me? Because I'm looking at the card local and I'm like, in business, it's like you just had your biggest fight, like, and you're on that card as well. So,
for everybody out there, we know that the boxing been dying down since the thing with the Showtime and all that. So people are starving, people feeding for these. And these type of cards, these type of venues, you haven't seen that in years, you know what I'm saying? You got two of the top dogs fighting on the same card. First time Prime is out there. That's millions and millions of Prime subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So money, it's gonna be good, man. For the fighters, it's gonna be good. Like when PBC started, when PBC was out there, everybody was living, everybody was eating good.
Facts.
Therefore, you're gonna see the same thing over and over, different.
Right. Well, obviously, this one is like they got the most subscribers than anybody, so we kind of expected. Are they gonna treat the fighters a little bit better, or are they just gonna stack up the cards? Either way, the fans are winning. Because we're getting the fights.
Yes. But nah, they know what they're doing. These people are business people. They're not gonna take no losses. So, and they're gonna make sure that everybody's happy, and therefore, I think it's gonna be good treatment. It's gonna be a good treatment for everybody. Like, to answer your question,
So, ¿qué tú crees en Canelo and Munguia, May 4th?
Another great fight, man.
¿Verdad?
And buena pelea. That's a good fight, man. For the fans, for the boxing world. Canelo's Canelo, man. Canelo, you know. But Munguia's been making noise all these years, you know. He gained a lot of experience. He got a lot of fights under his belt. That's experience. That's something a coach cannot teach you. So who knows what happens, man? You can never know. This is boxing, man. You know, and the fans are gonna get another great one. You know, he's not fighting. You're not fighting Benavides. He's not fighting this guy, the chart. But he's fighting a guy that's he's up there. I believe he's a great fighter. He could give him problems.
Right. I had a question. So, I'm gonna ask a question that was asked to me from my man Punch. But this one for you it touches a little bit different because you're Puerto Rican and your main fighter is Dominican. When it comes to boxing and Puerto Rican and Dominican rivalries, obviously they're really not there, kind of, because it's like it's more baseball, right? And probably whatever the streets, que si que. Pero now that Dominican boxing has really taken off, right? And like listening to conversations like with like Michelle Rivera and Matías, and knowing that as far as Spaniards, we kind of come from the same thing. We have to get it rough. Like, do you believe that rivalry with Dominican and Puerto Rican could possibly be a thing in boxing?
There's only a few people that making that rivalry. We brothers, man. Dominica's right next to us, bro.
Bella.
You go to New York, Puerto Rican and Dominican, we eat together. You know, go to Queens, you go anywhere in the world, you meet Dominican. It's like meeting a Puerto Rican, bro. That's the closest thing that I see towards us Puerto Ricans.
It's Dominican. El glass. Yeah.
And the same thing. We like food, we like domino, drink, party, music. You know, we high energy, man. We the same, just from a different, cultures changes are just a little bit, but we're the same, man.
But I didn't know how to answer the question when it was presented to me.
Okay.
Porque, like, I don't know, I couldn't know, like, why isn't it? Like, why is it in baseball, pero no, not in boxing?
Yeah, the same thing. It's just since this is a contact sport, it's so it changes in that aspect because you think, this guy's tougher, that guy's tougher. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, man, we family, man. We brothers, man.
Facts.
I worked with a lot of Dominican fighters, man, all my life.
Mm-hmm.
I had champion Agapito Sanchez. I worked with Elio Roja, another world champion. Many other Dominicans, that it's like family, bro. We get together, we get along, we get together. It's a big family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I definitely agree. We should definitely recap, man, with you and Edwin. Hablamos más when the fight date gets a little closer.
Definitely, yeah.
I appreciate you tapping in as well.
Yeah, man. No problem, my brother. You got it.
God bless you, man. Keep up the good work, man, and let those blessings keep coming.
God bless, man. Amen. Amen to that, my bro.
Bendiciones.
Igual, papi. Dios te bendiga.
Yo te llamo.
Okay, papi.
Suave.
Yeah.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. If you're on Instagram right here, subscribe to Mill City Boxing on YouTube if you haven't. If you are on the YouTube, become a member. The link is in the comments pinned up. I'm going to be resetting the live up. I noticed that I wasn't been able to add more people on. I wanted to add Edwin de los Santos on because Cello was here. Obviously, Edwin came on just because Cello was on. So IG kind of hated on us guys and didn't let it happen. So we'll set that up. Great news. Edwin de los Santos, El Rayo, Venezuela rematch, the rematch that we would like to see. It was a good fight, and the only reason we really want to see it is because, come on, these guys both punch, right? They both had it was an entertaining fight, knowing that it was back and forth for a moment until it wasn't, right? You get your bang for your buck because you get the knockout too. It's not like these guys are trash cans. These guys actually know how to box on the highest and a high level. You know what I mean? Look at De Los Santos putting in work with Shakur Stevenson. And then in this last Rayo's coming off of another rematch with Chris Colbert. So he's on that rematch. He's on a rematch venge. He's in a rematch vengeance, right? That's what Rayo's all about right now, right? A rematch vengeance. And he already, got one out the way. So let's see what he has to do when that June 15 date comes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start up the live over to get the callers back in. We'll tap in a little bit longer. People were showing love today, so I appreciate everyone on the YouTube. So I'm going to start up the live. If anybody wants to come in, join in, talk your stuff. We are live right now on IG with a full open panel, okay? Open panel, ladies and gentlemen. Open panel. Boxing Talk on Mill City Boxing. Subscribe. We breaking news here as well. Subscribe to Mill City Boxing on YouTube. Okay. All right. So phone lines are now open on Mill City Boxing. You guys are more than welcome to come and chop it up with your boy. Any questions or just want to just elaborate on anything that had to do with the interviews itself? Press the join button live on Instagram, and you are more than welcome to join the party. Salute to everybody on the live as well. We got over 184 people on the live. Smash that like button. That like button is free. Okay. We got one here. Salute. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. All right. HLD, venga pa' acá. HLD, venga pa' acá. What's goody? Pull up, my friend. Pull up. I know there's more things to talk about. But I'm curious to see if y'all gonna ask the question so I can answer before me pulling up and just throwing it out there, because I know there's some stuff out there in the media that people are speaking upon. Um, I can't believe. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. What you say, Jack? I can't believe Punch didn't intervene today. Oh my bad. Yeah, he didn't intervene. Pero él no venía. I don't know why he didn't pull up. El Punch drunky. I don't know why he didn't pull up. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to Jackie though. Always supporting the channel. Anybody that does support the channel, I appreciate you guys daily. Once again, to become a member of Mill City Boxing, the link is in the comments pinned. So check us out. Support the channel. Helps us grow. I want to see Lomachenko versus Camarón Zepeda. Yeah, man. Camarón Zepeda. No problemo, Medina. No problemo. He's probably working. Possibly. Yeah, he's normally working around this time. That's true. That's true. Phone lines are now open, ladies and gentlemen, on Mill City Boxing. So some of the news, what I liked about, the clarification upon the Michelle Rivera situation was good. Um, I've already told you guys. Subriel's already told me 150K. So I already told y'all. Y'all already hear it first from me through the messages and the text messages and the voice messages and stuff over here. But you also heard it from Coach Panda. Um, the Liam Paro fight is official. So now we just gotta look at the date, making sure that the date is exact, and on the same time that way we can get the plane tickets ready to go. What y'all think about the fight being in Manati? That is new to me. I've never been to Manati. I don't know if anybody has been to Manati. My boy owns a house in Manati. I heard good things of Manati. uh I think it's near Ponce, if I'm not mistaken. I think Manati is around near Ponce. But what y'all think about that? HLD, en la casa con el energy siempre. Gracias por los 20 pesos también, hermano.
I wanted the boy coming on earlier because I don't want to disrespect the man in any way. He's a good man, Panda, but
no, pero Jackie came in with the energy though.
No, bro. He only focused on Jackie's name because he could see Jackie's picture.
Mark Fitz says Manatí is not near Ponce. So
no,
where's
I sent you the thing, the name of the stadium. It holds about 8,500 people.
Okay, yeah, because he said that Choricillo was it was busy.
Yeah, it's
occupied.
Here, let me see if I can get the name for you real quick.
Yeah. See, I got my man HLD near computer también. Eso que lo que. That's what I need.
Yeah,
That's what we need.
Pedro Roman Melendez. It holds about 8,500 people.
8,500?
Yeah, if it's the one in Manatí that he's talking about.
Okay. So, have you heard of any?
No, papá.
Any fights going in Manatí?
Nunca en mi vida.
Bro, that's a drive. You know that you're gonna have to go to the other airport. Where
you know, en Ponce, si te vas al coliseo de Roberto Clemente, pues diferente. Allá abajo, you know, so it's a nice big stadium too. Pero que no, I never heard of that one. It's a basketball. It's primarily a basketball type of
a spot.
stadium. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so well, I mean, it is what it is.
Pero that's not convenient, loco.
No, that's what I'm thinking.
That's not convenient. You're gonna have to fly into.
I don't think it's there.
That's kind of awkward for me. Like,
I don't. Maybe he's got it wrong. He doesn't. You know, maybe no se sabe lo. You know,
because you can't fly in. I know for a fact you're not flying into San Juan Airport. That's for a fact. You gotta go to donde está. Chat, help me out.
But you can, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know.
¿Pa qué?
Bro.
You know how much driving you gotta do?
Nah, bro. What, a 40-minute drive?
No. Hell no, bro. Puerto Rico got mad traffic, bro. Mill, stop. What you talking about? You don't know the island. Yo, I know the island. What you talking about? I go to Puerto Rico like 3 times a year, bro. What you mean? I go to Aguadilla. Aguadilla is where the no. Yeah, Aguadilla or Aguada. Aguadilla Airport. Yeah, but that highway has traffic. You know that, Melendez con sabor. That if you don't go to that side, if you don't get out of the north by 5 o'clock, you're done.
I've only flown once directly to Mercedita allá en Ponce, al lado de Ponce, but that was like years ago, man.
Nah, it's not an hour away, bro. There's no way it's an hour away from San Juan. Aguadilla Airport, that's cap.
Are you driving Americano style or are you driving Puerto Rican style? Como un loco, como you know how I'm driving.
Bro, I know it's not an hour, bro.
Pero que anyway, man. I mean, but I don't.
Because there's an Airbnb that I personally rent out every year, and it's in Isabela, and I have to pass Aguadilla to get to Isabela.
Oh, so you be going to Isabela mucho, huh?
That's I don't like the north side is not where my thing is. Like I'm not gonna get raped like every other tourist over there. You know, unless there's un show or algo por ahí. Pero right. I go to Puerto Rico for a week or 10 days, and then I only stay in San Juan for in Condado for like 2 days because there's an Airbnb that's Ocean View that I always love to stay in when I get into the island. But other than that, mi mamá, ella vive por ahí. My mom lives out there.
Vaya. Well, man, I mean.
Pero yo soy el body gringuillo.
Panda started, man. He couldn't really respond to my super chat. We got offers to Rivera. We got offers.
Pero papito. HLD, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it.
He stuttered. He acted like Bill Haney, bro. We'll make the fight. Yeah, bro, you already got a fight with Pato, bro. Yeah, we'll make the fight once you already got a fight with Pato. Come on, man, money. That's why I didn't want to come out because the fight is already done.
HLD, right? You want the fights ahora.
Hey, when a man after a fight calls out another man and calls him pussy, and the man sends him a contract, the fight needs to be done ahora.
Es que tú, you know the business of boxing, pero you pretend to not know when you feel like it.
No, porque look, I don't look. His fighter, he said it. This is he did the same thing with Zepeda. Zepeda said he wants Shakur Stevenson ahora.
La única.
This man is talking about no ahora.
I thought, honestly, I didn't even think you was gonna come up with that one. There was something else that I thought you was gonna come up with. With that one,
I'm like, como que no, papa? The kid wants it. And see, the business side is ducking it. That's why I said I said in the chat earlier, there is such a thing as ducking within the business. It's not about the fighters fearing, but the business ducks the fights. He's talking about, hold on. He's saying that there's more, they want to build up the Shakur fight. Who sold the fight between Haney and Loma? Whose were the supporting fans? It wasn't the Haney fans. Loma brings the money.
Okay.
Loma will bring the supporting fans.
Okay.
So how are you gonna say that a Loma fight with is less money than with Shakur?
Es que para mí, this is how I feel like negotiations go down. They send you a certain probably 3 proposals. You take, which one you want. One could be, yo, here's a 2-fight deal. Here's a 3-fight deal. Here's a 5-fight deal. This is what I can get you here, pacata, and I can guarantee you one big fight. And if it's Haney or if it's Teal, whatever, maybe both. If Teal really wants it, because the top rank.
Come on, man. Ya son 2 veces that they rejected Teal, man.
Es que 2 veces.
2 veces. The last call was just a few weeks ago. The last call was from Aram directly to Eddie, and they said, quack. We got other plans.
I haven't seen the video.
Hey, no. Estoy hablando lo que yo sé. You already saw how Panda reacted when he read the super chat. I recently, come on, Papa. He knows what I'm talking about.
Papi, tú estás solo ahí, en tu casa, ahí.
¿A quién?
¿A ti? You say, oh, yo sé. Mándame el papel, coño.
Tell him to deny it. So Eddie was trying to say, no, Aaron didn't call Eddie. Go ahead and tell him to deny it.
¿Qué fue?
That Aaron called Eddie to make a fight for this summer with Matías. Just within the last month, I think it was.
And why didn't you put that as your super chat instead?
I put it down that they rejected teams. Aaron called Eddie, and they rejected the fight for the second time.
No, I mean, I can hear your argument because I understand what you're saying. Like, I understand.
Pero está bien. I mean, look, the fight is done. It's going to be really.
Puede pasar todavía.
It's going to be, puede pasar. Just like puede pasar Haney and Matías, that fight is not happening.
It's happening, papi.
I don't believe in that, bro. Why is they putting out the narrative that Top Rank didn't guarantee Teal, but hey, did Eddie Hearn guarantee Haney?
Tú vas a ver.
Did he guarantee Haney's name?
Tú vas a ver.
Look, I'm going to defend Matías on this. Haney's are not taking that fight. The Haney's are not taking that fight.
So you think he's going to be like a Demetrius Andres?
Who's that?
Matías in the zone.
I don't see him getting big fights. Maybe he could get a Barboza down the line. I see him getting...
Because Eddie couldn't even get him that Benavidez fight either.
Richard Hitcherson, you know what I mean?
That's not a big fight. Richard Hitcherson's not a big fight yet.
But look, Potter's a big fight. He's a good fighter. I'm not
it's a 5-fight contract. No, I'm not saying it's a big fight.
He's an Ergichev and Ponce's caliber fighter. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're bad fighters, but that's the caliber of fighters that they are, and that's what he's gonna fight with Fado. So Richard Henson, I put him in that caliber.
Look, I'm still getting messed up here. So Manati, what's the closest town to Manati? I really thought it was close to Ponce. But is it more near like El Rincón, por ahí? I think it's near El Rincón.
Dame buscarla aquí. Manatí queda just east of west, I'm sorry, of Vega Baja.
Yes, west.
Está entre Arecibo y Vega Baja. So de San Juan a Manatí is not a far drive, man. Gana la 22, llega ahí en 2 segundos. Yeah, bro. So entre
what?
Entre Vega Baja y Arecibo.
What, like 2 hours? It's a 2-hour drive?
No, man. It's within the hour.
Yeah.
I'd say about an hour at the most.
From San Juan Airport.
From San Juan. I mean, yeah, you know the traffic and whatnot, but it's not a long commute.
That's what people don't get. That's what people don't get is the traffic than anything else. It's the traffic in Puerto Rico.
Okay, why does it, man? You fly into San Juan y después you go a las 22 te llegas allí. I mean, I don't you know, it's not a bad commute, bro. Come on, man. Puerto Rico is it's not the, you know what I mean? I don't think it's the most. I mean, yeah, traffic.
Barceloneta. That's where you get the best acapurrias. Bang bang boogie. Those are the best ones. They they're plátano. Because you know, piñones, all they got is yuca.
Oh yeah, Papa, but I want to hear real quick on the what you think of him saying that they rather fight Loma first before Shakur or Zepeda.
See, financially, I'm very curious to see how they're gonna approach that because he's saying Zepeda wants the big payday first, cause I'm actually very concerned. Like you could actually fuck around and lose to Loma and never get that the additional money.
But how much difference? I mean, what I was trying to say is that.
But if you went Loma and you really believe Loma and you beat Loma, yeah, you're gonna make a shitload of money going into that fight.
Because I mean, is there a big money difference between the two fighters? The supporting fans of Loma and Shakur, they're about the same.
I want to say that, but I'm pretty sure 250,000 changes a lot of different things.
I know that Loma was selling Vegas.
Wasn't that the difference between Frank Martin and Shakur? 250,000.
No, I think there's more to that.
It was more
the business side. The business side of it, just
as far as things. Yeah.
They want to, they gotta save you for time. But when it comes to like Loma will sell in Vegas, we've seen that already with Haney, right? He will at least sell out the stadium. Now where are they gonna sell Zepeda and Shakur? It's got to be like New York or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't see that fight selling in Vegas.
Zepeda in New York. That's where I thought it needed to be.
And one thing he did say, Panda said was smart. You got to be smart where you're gonna make the fight at, because state taxes make a damn difference as far as.
So Texas was not bad either.
No, Texas is not a bad. It's not.
Matías has a lot of Mexican fan base. We have to remember that as well.
Pero que.
Y tú te quedes callado when I say that. Like it's like you're not believing it.
And what?
That Matías has a lot of Mexican fans.
No, he does. Of course he does. No, that means no, bro. Matías he's establishing his fan base. And
Que combi. Freaking fans of Puerto Ricans and Mexicans. That's a combi and a half. And then the thing about it, his fighting style got everybody wanting to be a fan too. SSC promoted, right? SSC.
Yeah, but what I needed you to ask Panda what is Matías' purse looking like for bottle? What is Matías' purse looking like for bottle?
Matías?
Is it yeah? What is Matías' purse looking like for bottle? Is it at least 1.5?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I didn't get into statistics with that, but I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him.
But we were talking about but he was talking about his opponents first, so I'm just saying.
See, that would have been a better super chat too.
Yeah, you're talking about the opponent.
That would have been.
I didn't want to come on it because yo sé como yo soy, and I don't, and Panda's already had his feuds with Fangs or whatever, and and he's a good, I respect that he gives you time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As long as you don't yell, they don't mind if you don't yell. We got a new caller coming in.
But I'm gonna challenge him. You don't like that, bro.
Fandora is now fighting Keith Thurman.
So wait a minute. So where you get your knowledge from?
Thurman is getting an MRI today, man. What are we talking about?
Thurman, Tim Zoo, my fault, my apologies.
Okay. So now that you guys mentioned it, because I didn't want to throw it out there. All right. So when I seen that, right, I right away hit Keith Thurman's coach. When I told him that, he said, "Yo," like he looked at me like, "How do you know?"
That wasn't supposed to get out.
Right. So I can't go out here and say I don't believe Ness because that face that he gave me, and then he said I gotta go.
Well, on Twitter, what I saw is that Ness directly spoke to Thurman and confirmed it.
Tim Zoo defending the belt now.
So it's going to be a 154 fight.
Yeah.
But who's saying that, my friend? Who's saying
Mike
that?
Coppinger came out with a report and said that.
I think it's a possibility, I guess. I don't know if it's
Puñeta, I didn't even drop all my...
Which kind of put Serhai in a messed up position because Fandora was fighting Serhai for the WBC belt. So now who is Serhai about to fight?
Probably Erickson Lubin.
Yeah.
Where's Andy Zayas ranked? Where's Andy Zayas ranked?
He ranked third in one of those
in the WBO.
Yeah, the WBO.
But
to fight Tim Zoo.
Throw him out there and smoke a PVC guy because that's what Top Rank only does is smoke PVC guys. So are we gonna send one of the? Would they send them over there to go snag a belt? That's only 13 days away. I don't think so. Is that still gonna be pay-per-view?
They hoping.
Who's paying $75 for Fandora and Tim Zoo?
Yo, does he have Fandora's Mexican? He probably got a fan base.
No, they're not paying no $75 for that, bro. The kid is coming off a loss. Is it?
That's crazy.
Yo.
Can we get it for free?
Got two different championships.
Can we get it for free, please?
Yo, man, are they gonna send me
knockout loss? I don't think has this ever happened before in the sport of boxing?
They gotta send me some homemade sofrito or something for me to. You buy the fight and we send you a year's supply of some sofrito.
Like he got knocked out and arguably the knockout of the year,
and he's gonna get a title fight.
He got two. He had one and then got another one.
Well, I mean, it's happened before. It's happened. Gamboa got knocked out, and then Devin Haney fought Gamboa.
Yeah, that's true.
Diablo. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's.
If it's true that I get so skeptical about the business. They probably say, "Yo, this shit ain't gonna sell. This ain't making it. This not." Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm so skeptical about the business. Did Thurman really get hurt? You know what I mean?
Well, I'll see if I can get his coach on tonight.
You know what I mean? Because the business is, you know how the business is, man. And maybe the fight ain't selling. It's not, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. 13 days out, at least it gives people to decide whether they want to head out. I know people that were gonna that we're gonna head out to go see this fight. They may still because they're fans of Tim Tszyu, but against Fundora, that's a weak fight. Tim Tszyu's gonna smoke Fundora.
They don't give you your money back like Jake Paul does.
No, man. Talk shit about Jake. But that's the way it is. They honor their shit to their fans. Get look at that, bro. We're gonna still pay $70. I'm not paying for it. I wasn't gonna pay for it anyway. I wasn't gonna watch that fight.
Yeah. Listen, man. Like I said, I'm a set up that interview with Keith's, and maybe even with Keith. Who knows? You know, maybe he'll be. We can get him first. You know, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, but this is bad news for Thurman, bro. What's gonna happen to Thurman now? You know what I mean? Let's say he got hurt and all that stuff. Yeah, what's next for Thurman, bro? Where's this big opportunity gonna come from? What should have happened is that PBC should have called Crawford and had him ready to go and fight Tim Tszyu. That's what should have happened. Crawford Tim Tszyu. See, but they don't. Crawford's on that, I need, bro. He's
talk about the ticket sales moving up rapidly if that news came up.
Yo, I would then buy the fight. He said he just changed his mind. I would buy Tim Tszyu and Crawford. I would buy the fight. That's a good fight. You know what I mean?
And then Rolly and Pitbull on the undercard. That's chilling.
That would make me go to my favorite spot, my sports bar, and order some filet mignon with lobster and watch the fight. You know what I mean? You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not eager to want to go see this fight, but I'm not going to watch it.
So we got breaking news today on Mill City Boxing, some official tissue shit. The Paro fight is official, and Edwin De Los Santos and Ryu rematch is also official on the Tank Davis card. We got to talk about that too. Ay bendito.
I caught that up. I was saying that last week.
Yeah, but this is guaranteed. Nobody can give you a guarantee. Everything was just a rumor.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything's a rumor.
I got De Los Santos, man. I got De Los Santos.
Otra vez, knockout.
I got De Los Santos. I think De Los Santos will be a much smarter fighter this time. He's going to smoke Ryu.
Dormir.
I think it will. Yeah. See, you can find out.
Damn, that card is going to be crazy. Al Booger. Hell yeah, that card's going to be crazy, Al Booger.
You can find out if Stanionis coming back on that card. Because they say he was supposed to come back on that card fight Gabriel Marshall.
I'll hit up Stanionis. I mean, I've been telling him, listen, as soon as you get news, let's break it together.
Cause he been posting stuff on his stuff like I got news, like stay tuned and shit like that. So
he's been saying stay tuned for me for like 3 years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but which is not his fault either. Yeah. No. Thank you for reminding me. So I'll get him on. I'll definitely get Stanionis on.
They say his opponent could be Gabriel Marshall, the dude that knocked out Trayvon Marshall, the sniper.
Yep. I know exactly who you talking about, my friend. I know exactly who you talking about.
Man, this is old Olympian.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 200 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 200 likes.
Is Davis fight even announced? Is it official? I haven't heard nothing. No date.
That's another thing, though. It's like that news. That yo. Even with that news with Ryu and him saying, "Yup, it's on that card," and saying that it's on Tank's card, that's almost saying really.
It's like talks, but it's not official.
I heard they agreed to it the day they
just like we don't have this official card. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in 13 days. You think they're really going to go through with this?
They saying David Benavidez is supposed to be the co-main versus Alexander Garza with his first fight at 175.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of what ifs right now, man.
Muchos.
We don't even know. I don't even know if this fight with that they're mentioning with Fundora and Tim Tszyu is gonna happen. Is that card even gonna happen? I don't think that card happens. I think it gets canceled. Or they'll afford to take that 12 days out, but do you? You know, unless the guarantees are so low and they're like, man, fuck it, let these guys fight for whatever they can get out of paper. You know? 50,000 maybe 40,000. You know, I mean, it's. I just don't see. I don't know, man. I don't see that fight happening now in 13 days, bro. If Thurman is officially out. Do you see it happening, Mills?
If he's out,
yeah.
I don't know. I want more information. The little that I got of the coach his face and hanging up on me and shit like that, and said I'll call you right back. It put that taste in my mouth that I was like, yeah, everything that this. And then if Mike Carpenter's calling out Fandora, then yeah, I mean, looks like and then I mean, we did an interview too. Like I think another coach spilled out saying something about something else is wrong with Keith as well, not just his bicep, but his leg.
¿Qué tal? You know, bro, está viejito, bro. I mean, you ever have a car you store, man, and then you're gonna try to. Yo, I put it in. It was mid condition, and then when you go try to start the bitch, dead battery. It cranks off funny even after the battery because there's no lubrication and none of the the bearings and shit. That's what happens, bro. And you just are laid off that much. It's hard to get that elasticity and recovery of your muscles and joints the same way.
Como chichando.
Yeah.
If you don't lubricate it, no sirve.
No, sirve todavía, bro. Se le mete con fuerza, pero
yeah, pero sometimes tú puedes hacer eso and then ruin your time. You know what?
No, man, que se joda. Yo vengo. I'm gonna start this bitch. I don't give it nothing. I'm starting it.
Aquí está bueno. Ahora está más bien.
It's warming up. Síguele.
Ooh, mac and cheese.
Yo, Jackie, cover your ears, bro.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Keep it monetized.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's bad news for him, bro. It's bad news for him. I think it's just bad news. He didn't get his Sean Porter go away present. Last payday if this happens, bro. I don't think Thurman gets another shot. They already saying it. Zepeda coach won Loma. Because he was talking about a possible fight with him and Loma if Cambotions win.
Damn, they just took my interview. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. Yo, you don't even know they took my interview. That's why I told you to go watch on YouTube first before coming on IG.
Yeah, man. He prefers the Loma and then work up into a Shakur.
Damn, yo, so it looks so. Name the channel that didn't shout me out. That took the interview. Name that freaking bastard. Name that bastard. Put him on blast right now. You watch this. Let me know your favorite channel that he stole my shit again.
It's this dude in the Discord that was saying it, and he had said it. He was like, Zepeda coach said you on Loma. So he probably was locked in, paying attention to what you was talking about too.
Of course, home of the high level pro boxing media.
Yo, man, it's nice. I mean, how many people you got in the chat?
Right now, we got 280. We got 118 likes.
Yo, you motherfucker.
So one of those are they be always boxing content creators taking my stuff.
Bro, or the fanboys to be on the channels and shit, man. What the fuck?
That's why we need a bust out with more memberships so we could do private lives only. I'm telling you.
Damn, that's bogus, man. That's totally bogus. Y'all motherfuckers need to hit that like button, man. With all due respect.
Hit that, John.
Cause I had joined right during the interview. And you have it today on the normal setting on YouTube, so it's not like nothing. It's not that funky format. It's on the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so you can just hit the like button real easy. No three dots, no nothing.
Really?
Yo, salute.
Salute to Claremont Rain, because once he entered in the chat and yelled at the chat saying to go like the like button, he helped me get an additional 25 likes instantly. So appreciate you, Clay.
No, those dudes is out of pocket in the chat, bro. They out of pocket, man. I don't even know. Yo.
They just steal content, bro. They just come and steal content. That's it.
Y'all sit there, take this man video, put it all over.
And I'm stuck here with 21,000 subscribers when I should be having at least 200,000 subscribers.
Yo, you got the best. Who else is giving you guys this kind of content? You guys go to the other content spaces.
Subscribe to the channel as well, guys.
Much respect to the other content spaces. Like, total respect. This is no disrespect whatsoever, even though I'm sure somebody gonna find disrespect in what I'm about to say, and it's totally okay. At the end of the day, they give you their personal opinions on stuff. Even me, I got my own little platform. I talk my little boxing on it. But who's bringing actual trainers, fighters? Who's bringing this type of content to this space right now for you guys to sit up there with your hands in your lap, not hitting that damn like button? You guys out of pocket. This is a real scolding, by the way. This ain't no joke. This is real life scolding. You guys is out of straight pocket. Grown man talk. What up, though, HD? What up to my man down here? I don't know who his name is.
Salute, my name Cam.
What's going on, boss? Salute, family. Salute to you guys, man. Yo, y'all hear Keith Thurman pulled out that fight, right?
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Okay.
They saying supposedly Fedor's supposed to be stepping in.
I'm gonna get his coach on tonight.
Fedor's supposed to be stepping in. Who's gonna fight the Russian Ukrainian guy? Or is he not even gonna be on the card anymore? Did we lose a fight?
I would assume it will be Lubin, but we'll see.
Okay.
I was just saying, is that still a pay-per-view fight? It's gonna be an offer. It's gonna be an offer. Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, so I'm like, why isn't Crawford stepping up for this shit? Get that smoke with that, bro.
You don't call me for 2 weeks out, bro. I don't do that. I'm Crawford, bro.
Oh, he says he's always ready. Crawford say he's always ready.
I ain't your feeling, bro. I'm Crawford, bro.
I'm going by his words. I'm always ready.
He probably is ready, but he ain't ready.
I don't get ready. I'm always ready.
I'm ready.
Hold back.
Not to take a pay cut.
Man, shit, he was talking about 160. He could be a little ready. No, but I'm just throwing that out there, man. But I know it's not me. So I got 13 days out.
Just like Tio and Matías, keep the same energy, HLD. Goddamn same energy. Why can't Matías get the goddamn same energy? You be acting like you're not even Puerto Rican and shit.
He sounded like Bill Haney when I threw that super chat. We'll fight him now. Don't you have a fight already with Bottom? You gonna fight him now? What are you talking about? Come on, man. He sounded like Bill Haney, bro. He had nothing to say when he knew that. I know that Aram called Eddie a second time in the last month to see what's up. And they say they busy. Bill be telling the half truths too.
Nah, Bill be selling fights, man. Bill be selling fights.
And dreams.
You know who need Bill?
That's who you do.
Ennis needs Bill.
I'm disappointed in Boots. Boots is I don't know what the fuck he's doing, bro, because he's not doing shit for himself. You know what I mean? And the fans, I respect his craft that I can see he could be a good, but if he
imagine Boots come in and fill in. Ay bendito. Something that. Oh my God. Oh. Oh.
Boots is too quiet, man. Boots is way too quiet, man. I don't respect that.
Them Boots have something that Crawford wants. Oh shit!
That lines him right up.
Oh man!
So you tell me, how come we have the imagination for that, but these motherfuckers behind the scenes in the suit, they don't want to do shit, bro? No, why isn't Mr. Al Heyman? You know what? Let's do this shit. They trying to put Matías. Why isn't Al Heyman Pakata? We got Boots. We're gonna fill it in with Boots.
What they saying? What they saying, fam? They said what? IBF what?
IBF like a IBF vacate?
Nah, Dreammore was about to say something.
No, I said they instead they trying to put Boots with Subriel Matías and shit like that.
No.
Right. I heard that. Is that
That's what they're trying to do. For real.
That shit don't look good for Boots because the only guy his notable name that he got is a guy from at 140, a champion, former champion at 140. People gonna make fun of him saying that he only beating guys that are coming up, and you already too big for the weight class already.
That's all they had to offer for Matías to stay over there. So that's why they threw out Boots' name.
Because Matías is a puncher at 40. You don't know if he's a puncher at 47.
Right. So it doesn't make sense for Matías to have done that. But that was the offer that they made. PBC made to Matías, and hoping he would, stay with them over there. But
and anyway, he said yes, and he said yes too about that fight. But they had to give him some. They had to give him. He wanted Antoine. Like you could tell, he wanted Antoine. Why wasn't Antoine on the list?
No, Antoine ain't ready for no. I mean, Antoine's retired, man. I mean, what are we talking about? We talking about Russ? No, I'm talking about Antoine. He hasn't fought in over 18 months now. Whatever. You know what I mean? That's a you're inactive for a year. You're considered retired, man. Oh yeah, that's right.
Come on, guys. Let's get to 200 likes, guys. Let's get to 200 likes.
You guys are doing better. You're doing better, but you're not doing enough. If you in here, your city, and you know who you are. Yes, you. Yes, you. You didn't hit the like button. What's wrong with you, family? You got smoke with Mill City? You got smoke with fire content? You don't like bacon? What's wrong with y'all, bro? Like, what's going on, family? Like, I'm just being honest. At the end of the day, why not hit the like?
You know what you need to do, Mill?
all the Muslims were on the channel. They're like, hell no, I don't like bacon.
Yeah, I even said bacon, but I was trying to steal something from Cat Williams. When Cat Williams made the joke, like, you got beef with bacon?
Salute to all the Muslims in the channel.
Hey, all we need is Jackie. Mi amor, Jackie Hernandez. You don't even have to speak. Just come up on the panel so that No City could put your picture profile in the panels. We can see, right? And you'll see how the likes go blow up. She don't even have to say a word. Oh, Jackie's there? Be like Panda, bro. Thirsty.
But you know what? I really believe you. That's messed up. That's messed up that we gotta do it like that. You know what I'm saying? That this content gets selling stuff. That ain't right.
Now I was telling my boy YSM, we were talking about like now this is how us smaller media guys don't get gigs because of this stuff. But he makes a point too. He makes a valid point in the same time. But you kind of, I don't know, touchy subject.
But okay.
I know I wouldn't have did it because I'm that type of guy. I wouldn't have did it. But I'm also not gonna discredit him for doing it either. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Ness throwing out that biz like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I know stuff about Keith too, but I ain't gonna write. I didn't know about the MRI thing. First of all, I didn't know about that. But I did hear about something in the camp. You know what I mean? I didn't want to say nothing, but now that it's already out there,
Right.
I'm just not. I'm not gonna ruin relationships just to get some news.
No, you can't. You can't do that. And I'm sorry, Nestor has done a lot of bullshit with panels that he brought up there and try to get them on gotcha moments. You know what I mean? He'll bring a guest on, and then he'll bring a rival of another coach, another whatever, to try to and try to get his guest on a gotcha moment type of shit. You don't do that.
I got your moment, yeah.
My Bill Haney got before to me. That's what all you talking about.
Oh no, it goes with Gary Russell been on there, and then he brings on Bill Haney when they were doing that fake contract that Bill Haney threw out to Russell. And Russell came on there to talk with Ness, and that's it. And out of the blue, he brings on, Wadu Bill Haney. Anyway, but no, man, Mills, the way you do your business is with the integrity. And be honest with you about getting the gigs to go out to fights. I think you have your platform is served very well here because we can see it here. When you go to these other places, you get all the people are coming to your channel, bro. There's not a fighter who doesn't come to your channel. They all do. You know what I mean? I think you'll get lost in the sauce going to gigs, man.
And there's not a content creator in the space that don't come to your channel whether it's live or whether it's the recorded version. The news is too. That's why I don't understand you freeloaders in the chat room that be getting the juice. Like find out Edwin De Los Santos is contracted to fight. You know what I'm saying? Rayo. Where else are you gonna find that out? Where your content creator with that news? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, they already took it. They were listening and they already dropped it because we're live right now, so I can't drop it.
Yo, man, these channel fanboys, they got people spying on your channel so they
can make juice. So I can't drop it. They drop it before me because I'm on live.
Right,
that's sucio, man. That is sucio.
And then
they don't say my name. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this out too. Boxing Scene just did this to me, and Boxing Scene was cool. They were always throwing all my stuff out. I don't know with the last Michelle Rivera interview. Like, what happened? Why didn't you shout me out? Like, I'm seeing a lot of guys that were shouting me out. Now they're not shouting me out. Why? Am I like? This is no threat. This is just we all share the same information. Let's just show the same love that you've been doing.
100%.
Yeah, at least put the link. That deep. This is just hey, so and so said this and this panel. Put the link at least right there, and just say it's on.
They'll never do that.
You know, and put the. You know, I mean that's what I do. If I like, yo, man, let's say I clip a video or something if I'm gonna use, and then I like, hey, this is from so and so Mill City. Here's the full link for the interview. Yeah, don't do that effect. It doesn't cost you nothing, bro. It's just that these motherfuckers want to hog up all the credit, man. They'll even block you. They'll even take your interview, block your fucking logo and shit if you have it on there, so it doesn't look like it's getting it from some. They're fucking assholes. But I get you, man. But hey, man, back to this Thurman news and PBC. Yeah. What's gonna happen on the 30th? Is it still a $74.99 fight, or is it gonna be now on free Amazon?
No, you know it's gonna be $74.99. Because listen, that price ain't got nothing to do with the quality of the card. It has everything to do with them trying to make money so they can drop these guaranteed money purses to Canelo and to Devontae. That's how they plan on paying these dudes. I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for for Coach Chella confirming that Edwin De Los Santos was fighting on that card, I'm still waiting on to hear about Frank Martin and Tank Davis being finalized yet. PBC still hasn't dropped that yet.
But you just got like.
Yeah, I did. That's what I said. If it wasn't for the fact that Coachella did what he just did right now, that's why I said that's a hot take. That because he legitimized the card. You know what I'm saying by saying that. But
he might get a phone call later on saying, "Oh shit, we weren't supposed to leak it."
Right.
Yeah, because it's still working out the details. That's why it's not official.
Because we haven't heard Tank and Frank release it yet.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. We haven't even heard them say nothing yet.
And then I had the way I phrased it. I said on that card, and he said, "Yeah."
Yes, you did exactly. You brought it right up. You was like, "Let's make sure that we on the same page here."
Yeah, correct. I don't want to date. I want to know, is it that card? Like,
right. You know what I mean? That's the one.
Hey man, I'm gonna bounce Mill City, man. Like always, appreciate having me on, bro.
Man,
everybody have a blessing. Hit the motherfucking like. Don't be assholes. Hit the like.
No te pongas sucio.
Huh?
No te pongan tan sucio.
Bro.
Smash that like button.
Tell your man to send out a contract since he's sending out to the Riveras and all that, bro. He'll send them to office, bro. They're trying to make it happen. How about sending one back and see what happens? Peace out, man.
Tú eres Miti Boricua y Miti Honduras. Yo lo sé. Hablamos, suave. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 250 people on the live. Do yourself a favor. Smash that like button. Help me grow.
Yeah, not do yourself a favor. Do the channel a favor and help this content grow, bro.
Claymore, what you think about Fedora?
Subriel Matías just texted me. He is laughing his fucking ass off right now.
Who, Matías?
Yes.
Why?
Because of all what the channels are writing. Estoy mano lo loco sin permiso y me. So he's talking about these the Michelle Rivera, his dad. He's just a local, and that he was watching our interview right now. Like I said, like you said, bro, the fighters watch it, bro.
Of course, this is the place. This is the only content.
I'm not saying they watch it all, but they watch
listen,
it,
bro. This is where you have your best shot at catching something something hot off the press. I don't care what nobody says. But as far as answering the question, I think he was asking me about my opinion on Tim Tszyu Fundora.
Yeah, what do you think
Tim
about
Tszyu
Fundora
Fundora
possibly filling in and fighting Tim Tszyu?
I think he is. I'm hearing that. I think Fundora's ready. He was already on the card. My question, I have one question. I think first of all, Fundora can stop Tim Tszyu. I think he can beat him.
It's possible.
I think that's real. I think it's a real. I think this fight becomes way more competitive. I think this is a better fight than the Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu fight. You know what I'm saying? Personally, you know what I mean? In my opinion, I think it's a better fight. Do I think it sells more? Probably not. But I think fight-wise, as far as in the ring, what we're going to be seeing, I think we're going to see a real good fight. And also, I want to know, Fundora was supposed to be fighting for that vacant WBC title. Is that going to be a unification fight, or they're going to be fighting for that vacant title in that match? Is that still going to be on the line? Or is the vacant title thing going to get put to the back burner? What's going on?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know. Lubin been talking about he want a title shot.
So you think they'll let him fight for the vacant belt, like Lubin fight it?
I don't know. That's a great question. We 12 days out. They ain't saying nothing about that one yet. So.
Yeah, for the people on the chat, sí, yo hablo el español, pero yo soy el boricringuillo. So, el español mío no very good looking, pero yo trato.
Yo, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the people who hit the like button talk Spanish and they didn't realize we were telling them to hit the like button. Maybe we should tell them in Spanish.
Nah, stop bugging out. Stop bugging out. Stop bugging out.
He's bugging out. Why y'all not hitting the like button? You're freeloaders, you're hobos, you're panhandlers.
You know? Anyway. Ya now? El primo, papi, el primo.
But yeah, man, I think it's an interesting fight, man. I think Fundora presents a whole new set of problems. I wonder how Tim Tszyu feels about the switch up in the last minute, because I know he wasn't preparing on fighting on no 6 foot plus tall.
And now that his belt is on the line.
Sammy Perez was goody.
I'm chilling. What's up?
What's going on, man? We got 242 people on the live. What's goody? You know anything about some boxing talk or what?
Not really, bro. I'm a fan of it a little bit, but I'm not too deep into it, though, you know?
Okay.
But I know, what's his name got knocked out? Ngannou.
Shout out to Ngannou, man. Daring to be great, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, but he got knocked out.
Sammy, he was your boy until that fight. Stop playing.
Nah, he was, but I didn't think it was gonna be that easy though.
Listen, man. It happens fast. Things change fast in boxing, man. You know what I mean? One shot throw you off. You know what I mean? One shot I had you not thinking straight, and you don't get 10 seconds. Sometimes ain't enough. You know what I mean? A 10 count ain't enough.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Get it together. That boy stood up, walked right into a bomb right hand, like he just laid there and took it.
I know.
Yeah, he wasn't there. He was gone.
Sammy, I went to school with Sammy.
Yes, sir. We went to school together, played freshman basketball together, all that.
Yep. Yo, this kid right here, he's shorter than me, but yo, he could almost dunk. I ain't gonna hold you. This kid had hops for days.
Yes, sir. I used to catch the alleys though, off the alley though.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man, for real.
Man, salute to you, bro. I'm glad you're doing well in your music career. Continue being great, man.
Sir, you too, man. I like what you're doing, bro. You know, we here to support, man. That's the only way we're gonna move up.
That's a big fact.
Yes, sir.
Keep up the good. Keep up the good grind. Before you leave, who's your favorite boxer?
My favorite boxer?
Yep.
It ain't Ngannou. I know that. Not now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Crawford.
Word.
Good choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Bud.
You know what you're watching.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with him for sure.
Word up.
Yes, sir.
Sound good, my brother, man. God bless you, man. We'll definitely wrap it up real soon. I'll be going to the gym. You still at Choice?
Yeah, I'll still be out there, bro.
All right, I'm gonna fuck around and go over there today too.
All right, I might see you there then.
All right, man. See you soon.
All right. Peace out, yo. Stay blessed.
Salute.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button like you never smashed your girlfriend ever in your life. Appreciate y'all. We got Sports Book in the building. Was good, Sporty?
It looks like it's up to Fandora.
Fandora. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We are stuck at 133 likes. Come on. Let's get these likes up.
You think Fandora's gonna derail the Tim Tszyu train? You think what do you think? What do you think? Come on, man. Yo, everybody, y'all forgot before Fandora got knocked out by Brian Mendoza, he was the best thing since sliced bread, bro. You remember what he did to you? Oh, come on, bro.
Sliced bread. I say he the best thing since something else, but not sliced bread.
Not sliced bread. Okay,
not sliced bread.
My bad. Sliced bread is an amazing invention. Definitely, we're not gonna give it a sliced bread. Definitely.
But I like what he brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? Now styles make fights, and now this fight gets interesting. Even though it was still interesting, but for that to be the replacement, I can fuck with that. It's some things that I think Fandora can do that could get Tim Tszyu some troubles.
Right.
You know?
And Tim Tszyu is gonna be like PTSD for Fandora because Tim Tszyu ain't nothing but a sharp Brian Mendoza, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be PTSD. That's a rematch in some ways. This is an opportunity for Fandora to get some real, closure. Like if he beats up on let me tell you something, man. Let's keep this in mind, right? Let's put this in perspective, right?
Talk to me.
A lot of people felt like, yo, why is this dude getting an opportunity to get a shot at the vacant WBC title when he just came off of getting knocked out by Brian Mendoza? Like, it didn't make no sense for him to get an opportunity to title shot. But now, if he beats Tim Tszyu, that really helps him out. He gets an opportunity to really talk to the haters and really show everybody that what he said about Brian Mendoza was the truth. That was a one-off night. That's not who he is. Y'all know who he is, and he's going to show out. I don't think he would have gotten that opportunity fighting who he was going to fight against. Like, I think everybody kind of expected him to win that fight.
Absolutely. You got to think. You got a whole country behind you. You actually have a promotional piece in Tim Tszyu. You know what I'm saying, Tim? But even above that, just stylistically, Tim's a brawler. He is Fandora. I want to see Fandora.
Nah, he's not just a brawler.
He's a good boxer.
Yeah, he's a boxer. He's a good boxer. But I'm saying he's gonna fight you. You know what I'm saying? He's using educated pressure. You know what I'm saying? He used good punch placement. You know what I'm saying? It seems like with him, he does load up at times, but like I say, he's a fighter. It applies to his style. What I'm saying is, I want to see Fandora be just a little bit more defensively sound. That's all.
I mean, like I said, before the Brian Mendoza fight, Fandora was getting a lot of attention. Everybody was like, he didn't come in. He next to the Once he beat up Lubin, everybody was looking at him to be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, I think a lot of people might sleep on the real issues he brings to the table for somebody because he knows how to use that height and he knows how to use that reach. Even though sometimes when he fought Brian Mendoza, he fought on the inside a little too much.
That's the thing, though. But see, I kind of disagree. I want to see him actually work a little bit more outside. Like I think he heavy inside. I think he's a heavy inside fighter.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he fights on the inside. Like that's how he fought Brian Mendoza. That's only because the way he beat Lubin up, he was feeling that way. The way he beat Lubin up. But he might have fixed a lot. I bet you he didn't plan on fighting on the inside on this fight that he had coming up. I bet you he didn't.
Oh, no, not with the puncher. Buddy is a puncher.
Hey, yo, switching topics, right? Switching topics because we never got to touch on this, and I'll probably touch on it later on tonight. Shakur wanted to be the replacement of Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia if they're needed a replacement. What do you think about Shakur's actions upon, just how he's going about it on Twitter?
I think he's getting in trouble on Twitter again, man. I think at the end of the day, I think he is. I think he's doing too much again. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, you completely turned away an opportunity to become undisputed champion and fight Devin Haney in the first place. This is supposed to be a redemption fight coming off of a De Los Santos fight that was lackluster, to say the least. To be a nice guy about it, I'm going to say it was lackluster. Now you got a fight in a potential fight to go ahead and redeem yourself against a Zepeda, and you're talking about jumping in, going up in weight class to fight at 140 pounds to fight a Devin Haney. on 2 weeks' notice. I think it's out of pocket. I think you need to get. I think you got to relax, Shakur. You got to relax.
Yeah, man. The only thing that I can think of, and man, I fuck with Shakur, but it's like you saying that, like, I mean, hell, he pretty much wrapped it up, Mills. I mean, it ain't much I can do in rebuttal. The only thing I can say is, like my man say, you had the chance, but why not just put that in the Williams Zepeda? Maybe he's setting that up on as a plan to get more of an audience to come to him for whenever him and Zepeda get what they got going on in set. But it ain't really making sense. Golden Boy already ready to get that shit. The Arnold Barboza, he was at the press conference, so
exactly.
It's like that kind of it's irrelevant.
I don't know why he would say that. I'll be honest with you. Like, unless you trolling and you playing, what are you doing? And Bob Arum's even announced that the negotiations just started for the Zepeda fight. So why aren't you just relaxing right now, chilling with your girl, getting ready to get into the gym.
Even that, man, fuck that. Go up on Zepeda. Shit. That's right. The one you want to fight. Hell, hit him up and talk some shit to him. Yeah. But it is what it is. Shit, he a fighter. You said what you said, but hey, that ain't gonna really happen. You know what I'm saying?
We know that ain't happening. Bob ain't trying to hear none of that. Like, y'all gotta relax. Bob is sitting here looking at him like, will you take his phone from him? Y'all thought you was home with your lady today, bro. What's going on with you, bro? Why are you on the Twitter? You know what I mean? You gotta relax. You gotta relax, bro. We got a lot of love for you. We want to see you shine, but you gotta relax on the Twitter.
What do you think about, like, as far as him and Bill Haney going back at it again?
Yeah, just once again, you know what I mean? People, these fighters focus. That's all I can say. That's the word of the day. Focus, man. Focus.
Did you hear Bill's response?
Look at Bill.
Did you hear Bill's responses, though, on Twitter? Oh, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. That's the end of the segment. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in. Become a member. The link is in the comments. Appreciate all the donations that were sent as well. Salute to all my members on the live as well. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the ones that keep me pushing and keep me bringing these hot interviews every day, breaking news for boxing. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Nevertheless, God bless. We on to the next, and I'll be back with another one real soon.